So this past weekend, we finally got the full set reveal for The Hobbit. So me and the guys thought it would be a good idea to get together and go over each of the commanders with y'all and kind of give you our first impressions of each of them. Now, I know this is a longer video, so please bear with us, but let us know down in the comments if you want to see more videos like this. All right, so for the first card we have here, we have Belladonna Took. I do believe is how you pronounce that. A 2/2 2-drop that is mono white. Legendary creature, Halfling Citizen. Its ability is whenever a token you control enters, you gain 1 life if it's the first time this ability has resolved this turn. If it's the second time, you draw a card, and if it's a third time, you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I mean, definitely a token commander, obviously. I mean,
it's a mono white weenies deck.
Tell me about it. But it's kind of interesting. So like, you only really want to do 3 tokens, really, because after that, it doesn't really trigger anymore. Because it specifically says, first time, second time, and third time. So if you do it a 4th time, I don't think anything's really going to happen, right?
What if though? Well, what if on the 3rd time, like let's just say you have like an Osier Talk or like a Exalted Sunborn or like one of those cards that like double or triple your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They all enter at the same time, so like you're just gonna get like a wide board of +1/+1 counters like immediately, right? Like because they'll hit and they all
on the 3rd time.
+1/+1 counter. Yeah.
Because you can put down like 8 tokens in one shot, and then those all 8 will get that +1/+1 because they all entered beforehand, but you only get the 3 triggers of it.
Right, yeah, you want everything.
Token making cards. There are a bunch of token making cards that make like 2 to 3 creatures right off the bat.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it's not hard to make tokens in white. Like you got like Onslaught Pride, like Annoying Procession. Like you can just do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just glad there's no green in this, or Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Fucking get all the doubling seasons and all the other stupid shit.
Yeah. Sure. Celestia tokens. Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Any Heir Apparent deck?
Oh, yeah, that's true too. Oh, idea alert. Fucking let me jot that down. Not like I have one or anything. Fucking
not me either.
Yeah. Oh, ooh. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good fucking. Not too bad. Not too crazy either. I feel like it could be. Well, you can say that about any fucking card. Any card can be crazy with how many fucking cards there are out now. I mean, shit.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't looked at any other cards yet, but like, I feel like this one's pretty strong, like right out of the gate. I don't know if it's the strongest, but I would say it's at least on the top half, maybe even top quarter of like the strength meter for this. I mean, obviously we'll know at the end. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
All right, cool. Are we good to move on next?
I would agree. Super strong.
Yeah, I'm good. Go.
I would say I would give this one a strength of like maybe 8 out of 10 if I 8
out of 10. Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty good place to put it.
Wrong in the lore. So.
And there we go. We're talking about lore.
I mean, flavor wise, you're not getting the stuff that was in Lord of the Rings. You're gonna get like all the secondary players and stuff. Like the background people.
Yeah, well, it's over here. Well, technically, you can't kill my Eldrazi. It's a god.
Sorry, I got over the week.
Hey, there you go. All right. So next we have. I can't even pronounce that. Anyone pronounce that?
Feely the Pathfinder. Feely, feel me. The Pathfinder.
Feely the Pathfinder.
All the Hobbit lovers are gonna hate us.
Oh god, that's fine by me. So it's a 2/2 legendary creature, dwarf scout. It's a 4-drop mono white. It has storied, so if you control 3 or more artifacts, legendaries, or sagas, you have an enduring story for the rest of the game. So just a different kind of what do you call it?
Storied is almost Storied is almost kind of like the Ascent.
Yeah. Like so like City's Blessing. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, storied is just like City's Blessing. So as long as you have enduring story, creatures you control get +1/+1. And then whenever Philly or another non-token dwarf you control enters, you create a 2/2 red dwarf creature token. So, I mean, we're looking at dwarf fucking shit here, of course.
Or sagas again, because it says
yeah,
but you're limited to the white sagas. I mean, there's a couple that are really good, but there's ones that are not that good. So it just depends on like what you're trying to do.
I don't think it's gonna be that good as a commander, only because mono white dwarves I see being difficult.
Yeah, there's not really too many. They're mainly usually red. This is mainly what most dwarfs are. So this is definitely probably more for the 99 than it is for a commander, I would say. But
I mean, hey, shout out to anyone, respect anyone who tries to build it as a commander.
Yeah, won't be me, but you do you. You do you.
Yeah.
But as a card itself, I mean, it's pretty solid. You get +1/+1s on all the creatures you control, as long as you have, at least 3 artifacts, legendaries, or sagas. I mean, that's not too bad. And then he's just a token generator himself too, whenever he enters, or another non-token dwarf.
I feel like if you're playing this commander,
blank and white, you can do blank.
Yeah.
Blank your dwarves
blank. Gotcha.
to make dwarves.
Yeah, it's true too.
What there's a lot of white and blank.
Yeah, it is
I mean,
true
you could
too.
do that, but I could also see kind of running in a deck like this, some of the protection stuff, like your Meekstone or Ghostly Prison, Annexes, Norn's Annex, cards like that, where you're you got small creatures and you're kind of hanging everybody else up as protection a little bit.
Yeah.
Whether or not it works, I don't know. It just depends on how you build the deck, but you can do things like that to protect yourself. So I don't think it's the worst card, but I don't think it's the strongest commander by far.
Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely agree.
Strength scale, I'll give it a 4.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
that's solid. Yeah, that's solid. All right, cool. All right, and then next we have another
Killy.
Killy.
This one I know, Killy the Resource.
Yeah. We have another Killy the Resourceful. It's a 2-drop mono white. Also has storied again. As long as you have an enduring story, you may pay 0 rather than pay the equip cost of the first equip ability you activate each turn. And then whenever another dwarf or equipment you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. So here we go with the dwarfs. Yep.
This is your wheelhouse with paying nothing to attach equipment. So you tell us all about it.
Oh, what? Where do I start? Where do I start? Fucking.
But mono white equipment, easy.
Yeah, especially because in this set too, a lot of the dwarfs, of course, as you know, dwarves have a lot to do with equipment. So you're gonna see a lot of these. There's gonna be a lot of extra stuff in this set for decks just like this. Again, it being limited to just mono white kind of takes away from it. So I don't know if I would use this itself as a commander. I think it's definitely better than the 99. Because you definitely want, at least for dwarfs, and when it comes to equipments in general, I'd say white and red is probably the sweet spot.
Yeah, but what equipments
Yeah,
are what are the white equipments that you're gonna throw on this thing, or even the colorless equipments? What are the top ones?
Well, because since it's you pay 0 rather than pay its equip cost, so you want to do all the ones that have the stupid amount of equip costs, like you would have Colossus Hammer. That's like an 8-drop to just fucking equip, so you can just boom equip that for free. And of course, if you can just put out there your Helm of the Host and then just immediately be able to equip it and then immediately attack with your commander, then boom, you're already immediately making copies. It's going to be insane too.
But also, you
a lot of those dwarf equipment decks coming out.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna see a lot of those, I think.
But also, you got Sigarda's Aid, so if you wanted to run equipment, you can go into other colors and then just use that. The 99 it does the same thing. Plus, there's other Boros cards that do that, right? Like Braun,
yeah,
he does that. So
yeah, and like I said, this is just like a lot of those other cards that you can pay 0 that are like enchantments, but this is also one of those that are also going to be a creature as well. So you can usually probably take out one of the ones like you said, Sigura's Aid and stuff like that, where you can equip for free with those as well. But it's also a creature, so you can also block with this or whatever you may need to as well. So I generally think that's where Magic's going at this rate. Everything's going to be a creature because everything does everything. But that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, as somebody that does not have an equipment deck, I've seen better. I've seen worse. I don't know, a 5 is kind of where I would think.
Yeah, I mean, it's solid. Like I said, if it had another color with it, this would be kind of crazy, especially if like red. But it just being white.
I don't know, just in white, I think if you're a decent builder, this could be a strong 7 or 8 power deck.
Like, what are you going to throw in there that's going to make it? What are you throwing in there that's going to make that do that?
Well, you could.
As someone that doesn't play equipment, right? Yeah.
So, you can make shit cheap, like especially in white for equipment and stuff. You have the uh, Palace, the Palladium there or whatever. The guy who like if you have Metalcraft, you can equip stuff for free. It doesn't have to be necessarily a dwarf deck. It's just gonna be an equipment deck.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a ton of stuff in white for like equipment. Like I think you could potentially pull it off.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, your mileage may vary, but yeah, definitely a solid card. I haven't really seen anything where I'm like, I don't even know why you would even want to run this as a commander. It's kind of like whatever. So, but yeah, it seems pretty good so far, I think. All right, next we will have Ori, Keeper of Songs. It is a 3-drop mono white 3/3. Also has storied, and as long as you have an enduring story, Ori gets +1/+0, and has vigilance.
We have a common legendary commander. All right.
Yeah, well, I take back what I just said about. I haven't seen one yet where I'm just like, oh, why would you want to make that your commander? This is one of those ones. Why would you want to make this your commander?
I mean, I feel like you can build any commander strong if you really, really try.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you're probably not going to see this as a commander in our bracket.
Is this going to be like a card that you think is more for like the pauper crowd or like the artisan crowd, like common uncommon type territory?
Yeah,
for
most
sure.
likely.
Yeah.
I don't see it being as a commander. It could fit in the 99 somewhere. I'm sure someone will find a home for it.
Yeah, someone will find something for it. Yeah.
I mean, if you got tokens and you got this out and you're making everything with vigilance, I mean, tokens are already paying the butt, but giving it vigilance, just like how do you get through? You flying, trample, like that's really it.
That's not a big deal though. Vigilance isn't like the end all.
Well, no, but like for 3 minutes, an extra guy, if you're trying to do like a dwarf tribal type thing, like I'm not saying this is like a go-to card, but like that's like a situation where this might be okay.
Yeah, of course. There's always a potential situation. As a commander, I would say the strength is on the
lower side,
1 or 2 tier. Yeah, the 1 or 2 tier.
That's fine. We're kind of in the high fours, high threes, somewhere in there.
Yeah. For this one, I definitely would say is probably a miss here. Like I don't see me really doing much of anything with this and anything. But again, that's just me. Everyone has their preferences and ideas of what they can build. But for me, this one's probably definitely a miss.
I like the art though.
The art was cool. So now we have the Queen of Dale. It is a 2-drop mono white 2/1 legendary creature human noble. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, you recruit. And recruit is you draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, you create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. So it's just a different type of convey. I guess it would be white convey. So instead of, drawing a card, discarding a card, and then putting a +1/+1 counter, you're drawing a card, discarding a card to make a token.
Yeah, so you can loot and make a token potentially.
Yeah.
Every time the first spell opponent plays their first non-creature spell turn, it's not bad for sure.
Yeah, it definitely has its place for it.
I don't know if I would build it as a commander. It just seems kind of slow because it's only if it was multiple times, like anytime an opponent plays a spell, probably be a lot better. But just the first one, I don't really see it keeping up.
Are there any cards like in this is more of a question just because I know what I know in Magic and I don't know what I don't know in Magic, but in white, are there any cards that have any benefit where when cards leave your graveyard? So like is there cards in white that get all your stuff back from the graveyard? Like what do they do? Like does that benefit at all? Like what kind of cards?
I mean, I don't know about in straight white, but like in Boros, there's commanders that when a card leaves the battlefield, you make like a 3/2 spirit or something like that.
Yeah, the only one on top of my head that kind of revolves around graveyard I thought mono white would be Sun Titan off the top of my head.
Sun Titan can get stuff out of the graveyard.
Yeah, I'll get you a creature out of the graveyard.
White has a lot of recurrent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious if there's cards that you guys know of where like you can just the card.
I mean, with the billions of cards I know, I'm sure you can probably go through my bulk. Yeah.
No, I was just curious because it's not
a billion of them.
Yeah.
Again, this is like another style that like it seems like the card itself is pretty strong. I don't know if it's a commander card, but like it's not. I don't draw in this card in that kind of thing. It's not my play style. It's not that. It's just I don't play it a lot.
Looting's good. You gotta understand in white, any kind of draw is good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
Because you don't get much
looting
of it.
alone is good.
Hmm.
But just once a turn, if you're with one of your opponents plays a non-creature spell, they have to play the non-creature spell. So hopefully they play a non-creature spell. If they don't, you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
That's the only downside.
But I would say if I had to choose whether to put this in the commander slot or put it in the 99, I feel like this would be more leaning towards the 99 than I would the commander. So it's definitely, I think, another one of those.
Probably I think a commander wise it's probably like a 5. 99 it's definitely up. I'd say it's like an 8.
Yeah,
Like
it's definitely solid.
Draw, you're gonna get loot,
Yeah.
and a potential body. Looting
Yeah.
and a potential body are pretty good.
Yeah, especially with what?
Every time Woj said loot, we need to put a picture of loot somewhere on the front.
Gotcha. It's just going to cover up the entire screen by the end of it. Another thing cool, too, because, again, like with white, you're usually wanting to make tokens anyways. So if you have some token doublers while you're in white, you can make a small little 1/1 army by, the time it comes back to your turn.
You would totally play this in a Belladonna Took deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, I mean, if each opponent creates casts a non-creature spell on each of their turns, then by the time you get back to it, you at least have 3, if not, if you have some doublers out, 6 to maybe even 9 each fucking go around. So, I mean, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I think it's it is a good card. I just don't know if it's commander worthy.
Yeah.
Hey, I know someone out there is going to try building it, and I hope they prove me wrong.
More power to them.
They annihilate me with it.
Out here doing God's work. Fucking.
Yep.
Dude, if I can annihilate you in any way possible, I will take that opportunity.
All right, now we're getting out of white. We're getting into blue. We have Bilbo Luck Wearer. It's a 2-drop mono blue. 1/1 legendary creature, halfling rogue. It has an adventure side to it. Burglar's Plot. Exchange control of 2 target non-land permanents that share a card type. That is a 5-drop to do that. And then on his regular side, we have Bilbo Can't Be Blocked. Whenever Bilbo deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. So, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, so like you can just have this in your command zone, and then when you see something you like, you can be like, okay, let me just pop 5 down and then take it. Here, you can have like a little goat or something, like give me your children. And then
it's not potentially strong or anything. It doesn't do anything for me. I don't look at this card and be like, man, I would put this in a deck. Like it does nothing for me. I'm sure it belongs in its place somewhere, but like to me, this is a nothing burger.
I mean, I don't know if it's a nothing burger. A 5 is a lot to do that. I mean, I'm sure there's ways to make that cheaper. If there's ways to make that cheaper, or if you could like return that card to your hand and do it multiple times or something, I'm sure it's strong. So I think there's a build for it.
I mean, you have to. I mean, in blue, there's a lot of return to your hand abilities, so you can keep returning them to your hand and replaying the adventure side.
Yeah,
I mean, that's possible, but I'm just saying, like, you're gonna need a lot of mana to do that.
True.
Because that sorceries or reduction of some sort. But that's why I just say, like, to me, it's nothing special. But I could be wrong. This is one of those cards where I have to see in action. Like right now, I'm being like, I feel nothing. But if I see it in action, my whole attitude could change.
Yeah, again, these are just first thoughts, just seeing them for pretty much the first time. I know some of us kind of glazed over some things here and there, but for the most part, we're kind of just like really reading these for the first time. Yeah, but I mean,
we're focusing on just the sorcery, the adventure part of it. Like by itself, like if you're just playing it just for the creature itself, like it does combat damage. This is like the shoreline looter. It's just another shoreline looter.
Yeah.
Except you have to discard a card. So I mean, it's okay.
Shoreline looter.
Yeah. I think it's an okay card for that. But like, if you're focusing on the burglar side, like, are there cheaper cards that do that?
He's a rogue. You put him in rogue decks.
Yeah.
That might help.
Right. But like, what I'm getting at is like with Burglar's Plot's 5 mana. Are there other cards that do that for less mana than that?
Absolutely.
Could be blanked. You know what I mean? So like, is it worth it? I don't know.
Like I see, like if you're gonna have this in your command zone, I see it as more of like a utility. So basically, like, you don't have the deck around the commander. The commander's just there in case, shit gets real. Say like someone puts down their commander and it's like, or a different card. It's just like, whoa, what the fuck is that? Like, it's just kind of a way to get rid of it, but at the same time, it just comes to you. So now you get the problem instead of having to deal with the problem. So I understand why it'd be 5 mana for that because it's going in your command zone, so you're gonna have it no matter what, So I think it's pretty good.
And I just read that they have to share a card type.
Yeah.
Which is not impossible, but it's a little more. I'm gonna say harder, but it's a little more particular.
No, but I think most people would be targeting creatures, honestly.
I think so too. Right. And the funny thing is, I called this a nothing burger. As soon as someone plays this on me, I'd be like, "Okay, you win."
I could see somebody doing something stupid where it's like you just have like an enchantment that's not really doing anything for you, and then like, whoa, it's like with one of your decks you got like Grave Pact or like Dictate of Erebos. I would totally swap that out, and now it's just like shit, like. So there are situations where it's awesome.
But I've seen gift decks before. Gift decks is where you take your stuff and you give it to other people, and your stuff is like shitty stuff that like would hurt you normally, but you pawn it off to someone else.
Do you mean Beamtown Bullies?
Yeah, like Beamtown Bullies. This is the blue version of Beamtown Bullies.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, and then
not close, but just a little bit.
Yeah. And then the sucky thing about with all of these, I mean, they're all mono so far that we're looking at right now. So I mean, like,
right,
you can only do so much with mono. It kind of limits you to just one color. Just kind of cuts out fucking 4 out of 5 of the different colors. So like you're only working with a small margin of what you can do. So that's why I always, when I see these monocolor ones, I mean, of course, don't get me wrong. There's some mono ones out there that are, they do what they do. But so far, what I've seen, that's why I'm kind of leaning more towards 99 with these. So you can have a commander with multiple colors to really have that make it even better.
I think it's fun trying to make monocolored creatures of this variety, strong. If you can make them strong, like I love.
For sure.
It takes a build around it, and it gets you have to get creative, but it's possible.
Yeah.
Mono blue is not my forte at all, as I don't have one yet. So I'm building one.
I know I said this like right now. This is on like the 4 strength scale for me. My mind will probably change if I see it in action. The more we talk about it, as soon as someone hits me with that burglar's plot, I'm gonna be like, "You motherfucker."
I think whatever rating I'm giving this, like I'll give it a 6 because I feel like there are times like in the 99 it's a 6 as a commander, not so much. But I feel like it's going to depend on what you're using burglar's plot for. As a creature, I don't know. It's like a 3. It's a very specific thing. Like you want the combat damage if you can make it work with rogues or halflings.
I mean, if you just wanna put a crap ton of auras on him or equipment, he's unblockable.
Yeah, he's already unblockable.
Like boom, 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 boom. So.
Yeah, you can do that like with Shoreline Looter, the other ones, like same deal. So I think it's on par.
Yeah, but this would be commander. This would be commander damage, which is even better.
No,
right? No, absolutely.
This would definitely be a popper commander or.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I agree. I think in those formats, it's way stronger.
Yeah, I definitely think as just a card itself, definitely has a lot of utility. Like you said, it's unblockable, and then when it hits, you get to draw a card, discard a card, so you get to really build your hand how you want. And then, of course, as well, before you even do any of that, you can always, if things get dicey and you see something nice on the other side of the table, you just go ahead and take it. So
yeah, I guess the more we talk about it, I don't see it as a nothing burger anymore. So I'll move it up to a 5.
Oh boy, got a whole point. Oh yeah.
Whole 5.
Ooh.
Someone's gonna yell at me, be like, "Well, I'm gonna build this and kill you with a good." I want you to.
Fine. Go ahead.
Prove me wrong.
Go ahead.
Absolutely. If there's any of you guys out there that are watching this and you disagree, throw in the comments. What do you think? Like we're looking at it wrong. I don't know.
Call me a dickhole.
Some 6-year-old.
Oh my. There you go.
Out there.
All right, now we got another Bilbo. We got Bilbo Thief in the Night. It is a 2-drop mono blue. 2/2 legendary creature, halfling rogue. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 1 less to cast. Whenever Bilbo attacks, you may cast an artifact, instant, or sorcery spell from your graveyard. If an instant or sorcery spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. And here we go with
I'm not gonna lie. Didn't hear a word you said because I can't get over those feet. Look at those things.
Oh my. Oh,
Satan stompers. God damn.
But yeah, we're definitely looking at some spell slinger shit here. This has it all written all over it.
I mean, that just right there is.
I don't really have an opinion about this card because I've seen this effect a billion times. So really,
That is true too.
No,
it is what it is.
it's going to depend on
It's
the
what it-
spells that you're throwing it in there. So, like, you can make it brutal where it's just,
Oh yeah, I think you can.
spells,
I feel like you could definitely do something with it. It doesn't tickle my fancy.
I mean, you also get artifacts as well in there too. You can cast artifacts along with instants and sorceries from your graveyard. So I could see.
I think what ruins it for me is, well, not ruin it, but like it has to attack. I wish it could just do it some other way, like
Yeah.
an ability or something.
But I can definitely see like a lotus petal or whatever, put it in, fucking, then you get to cast it again, once you sack it.
And it's gotta be spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand. So
Yeah.
you kind of gotta find a way to exile them. And like exiling cards is more of a red thing.
Well, I think being
You know,
graveyard.
Well, I mean, it's just putting it's from your graveyard.
Oh, I didn't even think about the graveyard. I'm thinking about like an exile, like
Yeah.
I mean,
the whole graveyard thing.
I mean, I guess the only thing that's making it like, not as egregious as it could be is the fact that like once you play it, it's gone. Like you don't have access to that anymore. So it's going to depend on like what you're doing. I mean, it's going to be awesome for like I would say combat tactics. Like if you have like counter spells and stuff in your graveyard, you go to swing. It's like, aha, no, never mind. Return it to your hand or something. And never mind, I got a counter spell for you. So like that might catch some people off guard, but I think just by itself, like I struggle with mono blue in general, so it's kind of
like one Bajuka Bog in your.
Yeah.
I mean that can be said about
any graveyard. Yeah.
But yeah,
definitely take.
Yeah, I definitely don't think, for me at least, it's not something I'd even think to build. I'm not big on the mono blue myself either.
I feel like someone would build this more for like a like someone who loves the Hobbit, like maybe a lore thing.
Yeah,
like they love Bilbo and this, whatever. I'm sure people will build it. We'll probably see it.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're like out of the other like commanders we're gonna see, I don't really see it being high on the list.
Yeah, again, like I'd probably put this in 99 again. It's the same thing I'm saying about all these monocolored ones, just because like this could be really strong in like a blue red or like a blue black. This would be crazy in it. But as by itself, it's like, I mean, yeah, okay. It's not terrible, but it's not like the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, and then if you thought we had enough Bilbos, how about one more? We have Bilbo Baggins, the Burglar. Oh yeah, look at him. It's a 3-drop mono blue, 2/1 legendary creature, halfling rogue. It does have an adventure side where you can just take a glance. It has Scry 2 for that, so just for one mana, it's not too bad. And then Bilbo Baggins enters, you draw a card. So I mean, it's a common for a reason. It's not nothing too crazy here.
I mean, I would see this. I wouldn't see anyone building this as a commander potentially, but like I'd see it in like a blink deck.
Oh, blink it would go crazy. That was the first thought I had too. Yeah.
Like a white blue blink deck for sure.
Like if I still had my Elrond deck, the Master of Healing.
Oh, the Scry 2 would definitely.
The Scry would be awesome. I mean, that's the only thing I think off the top of my head I would use. I mean, it's got its utility, I'm sure, for like setting up your hand and whatnot.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be. You're gonna see him, and you'll probably see him in the 99 of some.
100%.
Yeah.
Not even a second thought, because he's basically 2-1.
About it because it's a pretty simple effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as a commander, I wouldn't personally play. Like, I don't think it's super strong by any means. Like a 1.
Yeah.
Because I want to also preface for people watching, like our bracket is like on the cusp between 3 and 4. That's where our decks kind of lie. So when we see stuff like, we're not thinking like other brackets. So if you're like a bracket 1 or a bracket 2 person,
we're comparing it to our play style.
Yeah. Play styles. Yeah. So yeah, this might work for your bracket 1, bracket 2 deck for sure.
Yeah, I would say 100%. Like for us, especially 99, 100%.
Yeah.
Not even
a
question.
You guys are running Foot Tribal, throw it in.
Yeah, Foot Tribal. There you go. All right, since we're talking about Elrond, how about we talk about Elrond? Elrond Moon Reader. It's a 3-drop mono blue, 3/3 legendary creature Elf Noble. Whenever you activate an ability of a creature, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Then for 7, you can exile up to 2 other target non-land permanents you control. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So here we go. We're all about Blink. Yeah.
Mono blue.
I don't
That's
think.
all I really have to say about it.
Yeah, I don't think the second ability is really relevant. 7 mana to do
7.
that. Like
Yeah.
there are cards that just do it when you cast spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that bottom part's irrelevant. The top part is it relevant? Depends how you build it.
Well, I mean, drawing a card for activating ability, even though it's the once per turn, kind of turns me off. Like the ability has to be really profound to do it once per turn for me as a
Yeah.
commander. If we're talking just like in the command zone, in the 99,
Yeah.
even the once per turn card draw is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you get some card draw here. I think what really takes it away is the fact this is once per turn. Like I could see this as a really strong like card draw commander, but the fact it's only once per turn, because like if you every time you activate an ability of a creature, you get to draw a card, and just you can do that like as many times as you want each turn. Then we're getting to like holy shit, like we're about to be drawing fucking 10 cards a turn at that point.
So, listen, this is kind of. Remember Nadu? This is like the fair version of Nadu. They put a cap on it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like almost. I mean, not close, but almost.
Nah,
So like,
dude.
yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, you can just have like creatures that just tap to do something silly.
Yeah.
Tap a creature a turn that has the tap ability. That's activating an ability.
Yeah.
Boom, draw a card.
Right.
And then yeah, with that second ability, if it wasn't 7, if it was like 4, or
I
like
don't even worry about that ability. I mean, if you want to build around that ability, but I think you're gonna find it in most decks for the first ability.
yeah,
Right. I think the second ability is more like I got nothing else to do with mana. Honestly, that's the only time I could see me doing that is if I just don't have anything else.
yeah,
But like for us, seven mana, like we're pretty much at the end of the game at that level, assuming we're not like ramping super hard. So
yeah. But next we have Gandalf, Wandering Wizard. It is a 5-drop mono blue, 4/5 legendary creature, Avatar Wizard. Has Ward 3 right out of the gate. And then you can pay 6. Gandalf's owner shuffles him into their library and draws 3 cards.
I would not use this as a commander. However, I've seen someone play. I can't pronounce the bird's name or the owl's name from Avatar, but there's a
I know what you're
blue
talking about.
commander. Not the one that you draw cards anytime an opponent searches their library, but the other one you like draw cards for like shuffling stuff back into people's libraries or something like that. That would work in that.
Yeah. I mean, as a commander, I don't know why you'd want it in your library to begin with.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just me. But so this is 100% a 99. Like it's.
I don't think they're printing. Obviously, they're not printing these common legendaries for commander.
No, they're
Like,
just
they're
legendary for the
more
fact
like-
that the characters themselves
that's
are legendary.
Right.
But it's the same problem Marvel had. But yeah, so this is.
I mean,
it's a card.
people are gonna build them. They're gonna build them just because they can the lower brackets.
Yeah.
More power to them.
I mean, yeah.
I like I'm in the same boat you guys are in. Like 5 mana for a 4/5 is like Or 3's kind of cool,
That's
I guess. But like 6 to shuffle in the library and draw 3 cards is terrible. That's like,
This is 90s. This is 90s
Right.
magic.
Yeah, you got to reduce it, which means you use some card slots trying to do that. It's just it's too much to work around. I mean,
100%.
Are there cards that like care about ward or anything? Like I don't
don't think so.
That exists.
I don't even know why you target them.
Why waste your mana? Let them do it. Fucking right.
I hope someone finds a home for them, though. For sure.
Yeah. Gandalf needs a home.
People find jank stuff and find homes for it. Like I really do believe, and I get shit for it all the time. I really do believe there aren't technically bad cards because you can, even the worst card, you could probably find someone found a home in the deck somewhere.
True.
That works great.
But yeah. So again, just 99. I don't see it being anywhere else unless something crazy comes out down the line where you need them. But
For me, this is a 0 out of 10 as far as commander goes. As far as the regular card goes, I don't have any decks that I would personally play this card in, so I can't say.
Yeah.
But
I don't think you're gonna see him in any of our decks.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, this.
Yeah. Next we
that
have.
card for sure.
Next we have the Lord of the Eagles. It is a 9-drop 8/8 legendary creature bird noble. It has flash, and then the spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control with flying, and then it has flying itself. And yeah, this is again just for the 99. I don't really see much.
I don't know. You could build it as a beater commander. It's a 8/8, just flying at people. This is like my Crane commander almost, except it doesn't make everything indestructible, haste, trample, all that jazz. But it's just like a flying 8/8 that you're gonna get for cheaper for other flying creatures. I mean, I can see someone building this as a commander, just beat face with it.
I mean, yeah, if you could get it out by like turn like maybe 3 or 4 before anyone else really has anything going on, really, yes. But the fact that you need at least like 7 flying creatures before you can even just play it for 2 or like 5 just to play it.
Creature.
Oh, total power. Okay. That makes a difference, I guess. Yeah.
There's a bunch of 1-drop birds that are like 2 or 3 power.
Yeah. Okay.
The way I'm thinking about it, it's not. I don't think it's a bad card, but well, if you're building this thing and you got creatures out, like I'm gonna try to target your shit and kill it, so that way it's as expensive as possible.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a fun commander. Like I already have a mono blue commander.
I think it'd be fun.
Like I might just build. I might try to throw it like for whenever we try to build new commander from the new set.
Yeah.
I might give it a go just because it's a mono blue. What is it? Flying deck? Yeah. So
yeah,
it's flying, but I think the flash also kind of makes it like
because you can just surprise.
Right.
It's like pseudo haste. You play it on the turn right before your turn, and step of person before you.
There are big creatures in blue, but none of them are like cheap. They're all like squids and leviathans, and they're all like 9-10 mana. So the fact that this reduces it down, I think, as a flash is kind of a surprise.
I'm always kind of drawn to simpler commanders where they don't have a lot of text. It's just like boom, boom, boom. Here we go. This is what it does. It's easy peasy. I don't need a text on my card. You know what I mean?
I got you. All I know is that Kai's probably foaming at the mouth right now looking at this thing.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right, but yeah,
99. Like I'd give it like an 8 or 9. Like if you're running that color, like I think it's like. Dude,
for commander, I'll give it a 6 because it could still be slow. I want to be like fair, like a 6 or 7 because I feel like it could be slow. But like a 8/8 commander is kind of like a big beater, and flying is really great evasion.
Yeah.
Because how many flying creatures? Like you do come across flying or reach a lot, but not as much as you think when you're actually in the shit playing.
Yeah, usually you get yourself to a situation where you're needing it and not having it. So yeah.
Are there any token generator cards in mono blue? I can't think of any.
Yes.
Just for anything, like because that I could feel like you throw that in, you get that out first. You're just making this cheaper for free, basically. Just by
there's a bunch of flying in blue. There's a bunch of making things that fly cheaper in blue.
Damn.
So.
But I mean, is there like token generation? Is there like a card or creature? Like,
there's a little bit. I know I don't know the name of it, but there's an extra turn spell where you make 2 birds.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
research
I don't know the name of the cards right off my head, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Now we have Azog, Moria's Ruin. It is a 3-drop black, mono black, and then it is a 1/3 legendary creature, Goblin Soldier. When Azog enters, destroy up to 1 other target creature. Its controller amasses Goblin's X, where X is the creature's power. If you controlled that creature, draw a card. So, I mean, we're getting amass goblins, which is just another version of amass orcs. which is pretty cool. So you can use this in like some like aristocrats kind of way. I see that immediately because you can do that to one of your creatures. Boom, you get a goblin army. That's the same power as it, right? Yeah, that's the same power as that creature you just destroyed, and you get to draw a card if it was yours.
I mean, it's an enter ability, so it's a one-time thing unless you find ways to reoccur it.
Yeah.
You can bring it back from graveyards and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Graveyards, I mean, there are bounce spells in black. I have a Marloon, Devourer of Spiders deck where I've researched a couple of bounce black spells, so it's possible.
Yeah, and with like I said, with aristocrats decks, I mean, your whole idea is to kill stuff, and then either bring it back or do something with it. It usually always involves the graveyard in some capacity. So I'm sure you can just send it to the graveyard and bring it back in many different ways.
Yeah, this is probably definitely more of a 99.
Okay, yeah.
It's also like even like it's also good for removal on someone else's creature. You don't have to do yours necessarily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Well, thinking of it as commander, that was an immediate thing because if it is yours, you also get to draw a card, so you get some card draw with it too, and you get another token that you can also sacrifice or do whatever you need to with it later on as well.
That's true.
To continue your aristocrats, whatever.
I have nothing bad to say about it. It doesn't tickle my fancy. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, again, it would definitely be a great 99 as well. But if you do want to use it as commander, I feel like you could find ways to mess around with it when it comes to recursion and whatnot as well. Yeah, you definitely be able to figure it out.
There's definitely a way to cheese this card, just make it stupid.
Oh, for sure.
I love it when people figure it out. Break it. Just break it.
All right, now we're getting into the golems. We have Golem Riddlemaster. It is a 2-drop mono black, 3/1 legendary creature, halfling horror. As Golem enters, choose odd or even. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value of the chosen quality, choose one that hasn't been chosen. You either get to put a +1/+1 counter on Golem. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life, or draw a card.
This one's tough because it's going to depend on like what your opponents are playing. So, like for instance, if you see somebody who's running, white blue, it's tough because you have swords and those kind of things. Where like if you pick, you're going to get a benefit, but then all your counter spells in general are more often than not even. So I think it's going to depend on like what colors your opponents are playing.
Yeah.
It's tough, man, because like you'll get triggers, but I'm sure you're trying to maximize that, so you're kind of gambling at that point.
If you notice, I'm not really into cards that you like have to depend on what your opponents do to get some kind of benefit.
Yeah.
I don't play a lot of cards like that.
You're kind of at their mercy.
That's why I don't play a lot. That's why you don't really see me play theft decks. I don't think I have one theft deck. Because I don't really want to depend on other people's decks.
Yeah, the only card I've ever played where odd or even is even a consideration is Void Winnower, because that's funny.
Yeah. And that just stops people from playing. And that usually works. You don't realize how many of a converted mana cost you have in your hand until Void Winnower hits the field. You're like, crap, that's everything. Like,
I want to play Smothering Tithe. No, you don't.
Yeah, and then
this is a bad card anyway. Shape or form. It's just like a card that I really don't know the play style because I don't usually play cards like that.
Yeah.
Overall, I give it like a 5 because it's like it could be good, but I don't know enough about it, and it's not a card that like I'm familiar with. Or no,
this is one of those cards that I have to see in action.
Yeah, another issue that it has is it says choose one that hasn't been chosen. So once you get 3 triggers off of this, it's basically done. So you have to find ways.
Spell with the chosen, choose one that has been chosen.
So
okay.
No, it's total. But he's so cheap that you could just if anyone swings at you, just have him die, bring him back, and start it over.
True, but eventually you do that so many times. But you definitely want some type of recursion or some ways to, switch them around. That's the only issue I'm seeing with the card. If it wasn't for that, this would be cool.
Like a one-time thing.
Well, I think if you're playing this as a commander, it's a deck that you don't have to rely on the commander. It's just there as a bonus. You know what I mean? Like it's not a win con or like, I need to have it out. Like if it's there and you get a benefit, sweet. Other than that, just play the other 99 and win if you can.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
because of that just one sentence alone, this is what makes me go from Commander to we should just put this in the 99.
Yeah, but it's a mythic. Why are you a mythic?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Sorry, I'm flabbergasted right now.
Yeah, it's that one line of text that really changes the
Yeah.
whole reality of what this is. But yeah.
Hey, if you guys, you out there, you figure this out, more power to you. I don't see it.
If anyone builds this thing and it's solid, like throw the deck list in the comments.
for real.
I'd be interested to see like how that's built.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Yeah, and then so the next one we have is another Golem. We have Golem Silent Slinker. It is a 4-drop mono black. It is a 4/3 legendary creature halfling horror. It has an adventure side, meager meal. For 1 black, you put a ++1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and then target player gains 2 life. And then it's regular side, just menace. So that's all it is.
This is bulk fodder.
Yeah. So me personally, I mean, like the meager meal is cool. You get to put a counter on, you put it on one of your creatures, and then you can gain 2 life. I mean, you can also give it to an opponent if you really feel like it, depending on what you're playing or how you're doing it.
Find a home for it, but for me, there's nothing that like jumps out and wows me.
Yeah,
it's a common. So what do you expect?
Yeah, it's definitely a 99 for me for sure.
I'm not excited about this card in the slightest.
All right, then we have the next Golem the Abandoned. It is a 2-drop mono black 2/2 legendary creature halfling horror. Golem can't block. When Golem enters, exile up to 1 target card from an opponent's graveyard. Each opponent loses 2 life. And then you can pay 2, sacrifice an artifact or creature, then return this card from your graveyard to your hand, activate only as a sorcery. Now, I'm sure Mikey over here has a lot to say about it. I think he is building this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so I'm building this like for a video. Actually, the cards aren't out yet, so I think it is viable just because it's so cheap, and then like when he enters, each opponent's going to lose 2 life. So there's ways to make copies of them. You can do like Bladed Selves, right? You're going to get 2 or 3 extra copies. They die immediately, but it still triggers because they entered. Or you could do like a Helm of the Host kind of thing, or you could play some of the cards like Valkyrie Rebirth or Come Back Wrong, cards like that where like it dies, haha, nope, comes back, triggers again. And then you could also do something where I have a couple cards in the deck where there's like mill, so a couple cards that can steal some stuff. So like the board you're building is not from your own libraries, from other libraries. I don't know if it's viable yet because he is going to get insanely expensive if you keep killing him off. Like I think right now, like top end, it's like 16, 18 mana. So there's like Command Beacon and stuff like that to get it back in your hand and make it cheap. But I think it has a possibility. I'm not done with it yet. So that's where I'm at. So this one I would give, I think it's something I would build. So I give it like a 7 or an 8 just for me, but I don't know how that deck's going to function yet. So I'm still working on it. So that could change when I'm done. I could get done and be like, this is terrible, it doesn't work, or it's way better than I thought. So it's TBD, but that's kind of where my initial is as far as me, because I don't have anything that does this, and I find it fun. So maybe I'm giving it a little bit higher of a ranking than maybe you guys would.
I mean, the way I see it, you don't want it in your command zone to begin with. Only want it in your command zone for when you first cast it. After that, you just want to be getting this out of your graveyard every single time, because it goes back to your hand, so you can continuously just keep casting it for just 2. So that would be the ideal goal here, and just have a bunch of creatures or whatever that you can sacrifice and then can bring back from the graveyard on their own. I know there's some out there that do that, where you can like have like Dredge or like something like that, where you can just bring them back out, and just keep sacking them to Golem to keep bringing them back whenever you need to.
Yeah, you could do that, or like I have like all the board wipes in the world, Toxic Deluge, Blasphemous Edict. Like I don't care if he dies, like bring him back. Yeah, it's fine. Like you guys are gonna lose 2 life, so we'll see. What do you think, Woj? What do you got? What's your take?
I don't have an opinion since you're building it. Like I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna see what you think up, and we're gonna see.
You will.
Hold off.
You're gonna hold off.
on my opinion
All right, fair enough.
until I see it, because I don't really have an opinion about it. This would be one of those cards I wouldn't really pay attention to, if I'm honest.
All right, so next up we have the Master of Lake Town. It is a 3-drop mono black 3/2 legendary creature, human advisor. It has Death Touch. Whenever a player loses life, that player mills that many cards. Whenever Master of Lake Town dies, draw a card for each graveyard with 7 or more cards in it. Now, this is like a mill all over the place. And when it dies, you get to draw cards, which is kind of insane.
This is Mikey has a deck for this.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure.
Or
I'm
Xander,
sure.
Yeah. This definitely fits. I mean, on its own though. I mean, if you keep doing the aristocrat
That's pretty
thing,
cool on
you're
its own.
gonna mill people out.
Yeah. Well,
You don't kill them first.
Yeah, but you gotta also be careful because it's not opponent, it's player.
yeah.
People
Right.
make you lose life, you're gonna mill cards too.
So Woj, what cards can I throw in my graveyard when it hits the graveyard? I just reshuffle my stuff. I need one of those.
So you have well the 3 OG Eldrazi Titans. If they mill into your graveyard, you're gonna shuffle them and your whole graveyard back to
Right.
your
Gotcha.
So I think those are really the only ones that on mill they'll shuffle your whole library. Honestly, you only need one.
Yeah.
Just put one in, I think, and you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Pick which one has the best
Just
picture.
hope you don't draw it. Just don't draw it, because if it's in your hand and you start milling, you're screwed.
You better have a way to fucking discard it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say overall it's pretty solid for anyone wanting to make, a mill / aristocrats or however you want to do it. I think it's definitely a solid card.
I think it could be a cool commander. It definitely can belong in 99 of mill decks.
Yeah, you can really put this
Sure.
anywhere.
I know. I mean, it's a fun card, regardless of how you like the power level of the card. Like, it's a fun card.
I agree.
All right, then we have the Sackville Bagginses.
The Sackville Bagginses.
It is a 2-drop mono black 2/2 legendary creature halfling citizen. When the Stockville Bagginses enter, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card and create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a token, target opponent loses 1 life. Now, this could be definitely a good commander. It also can be very good in the 99 when you just continuously just making tokens and then you can just sacrifice them all at once or however you want to do it, and then you can basically kill someone with just doing that.
Yeah, I have a Jan Jansen deck that this would work in, but I don't feel the need to replace anything in it to put this slot this in. So
I mean,
I'm not saying it's a bad card. I mean, my Jan Jansen deck is perfect the way it is. I don't feel like I need to change anything. Like, a card would have to come out and really wow me for me to edit that deck. So, but yeah, no, it's still a cool card.
Yeah.
I mean, sacrificing a token's easy.
Yeah.
Treasures right off the bat come to mind, obviously.
Right. I mean, you could use stuff like Warren Soul Trader and stuff, like to also, you pay life, but you also get like treasures. So I feel like when this enters, you can do that. But I think Warren Soul Trader as a card has better recursion for it. It doesn't have the loss of life thing though, so I think that fits in with a lot of like aristocrats or things dying. If you want to play like life loss, life drain, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's an okay card. Sure.
Oh, this guy's fancy. Look at that. Look at that beard.
Look at that mustache.
All right, we got Balin Lore Master. It is a 5-drop mono red 4/4 legendary creature dwarf bard. It has the storied ability again. Whenever Balin or another dwarf you control enters, you may discard your hand, draw X cards, where X is the number of cards discarded this way. If you have an enduring story, Balin deals X damage to each opponent. Jesus Christ.
I can already see this being just a nightmare because there's wheel cards, damage, the Woj special. Like, hey, I got Twin Flame Tyrant and Soulflame and Ozurtok, not Ozurtok, Ozur Accidental, the red one there. So I could just see this getting out of hand just by wheeling cards.
I mean, even that, you don't even need to do that alone because, you just have to put another dwarf down. and then you just discard your hand, and then draw X cards where it's the number of cards. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm focusing on the last line of dealing X damage, so it's just going to double, triple. You might have to do that twice.
Yeah.
You know, most people are going to be dead just through the game of, you know, so some people are going to take combat damage and stuff throughout the game. Dwarves are usually throw down. This card's going to be a pain in the ass.
The only issue with this is, I mean, I feel like you're going to go through your deck really quick. So, I mean, like, if you can't get the job done or whatever it might be, then, like, yeah, you might be kind of screwed by the time you get to, like, the last person or whatever it might be.
I mean, if you're going to the table, you just do it as fast as possible.
Yeah.
There are things to shuffle your graveyard. Like, there's, like, Elixir of Immortality, just like the one off the top of my head. You know, stuff like that.
I'm sure there's instances for threes to make dwarves, so, like, if you put enough of those in there, you're going to hit one.
Yeah. So
this would be a cool commander. Definitely going to be a dwarf commander because it cares about dwarves. But I mean, but like if you could put it in the 99 of a discard deck, because if he just enters,
but you don't even have to go dwarves. You can go changelings or shapeshifters, and boom.
Yeah. Well, that's always pop.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like I don't know, 8 or 9. Like I feel like if it's built right, it's going to be a pain in the ass to deal with it, and I'm just not going to want to play against it.
I have to see it. I mean, the 5 is a little high mana cost for this ability, in my opinion. But
but you can Jessica's will your way to 5, no problem.
Yeah, I do it all the time in my Zuko deck.
Yeah. Oh no, I play Seething Song. I get 5 red. Doink, it's down. You know. What are you talking about? 5's nothing in red.
Yeah. And then next we have Bomber Gentle Dreamer. It is a 3-drop mono red, 5/3 legendary creature dwarf bard. Also has storied. Bomber doesn't untap during your untap step unless you have an enduring story. Okay.
I think the enduring story thing just makes it like way slower than it needs to be.
Yeah, like why the fuck would
I genuinely wouldn't really care if he untapped at all. Like, it's
sleeping. Just leave him alone.
Just leave him the fuck alone.
He's tired from a hard day at the Keebler factory.
All right, now we have Dane Ironfoot, a 3-drop mono red, 1/4 legendary creature dwarf warrior. When Dane enters, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Axe with equipped creature gets +1/+0 and equip 2. When you do, attach it to target creature you control. Whenever Dane attacks, each equipped attacking creature you control gains double strike until end turn. So
that sounds like an equipment deck. Equipment is not my forte.
No, this is basic equipment stuff. Like double strike's always brutal. There's so much double strike.
For just 3 dropping it down. Yeah, you're gonna get.
Yeah, this is just another one of kill everyone card.
Yeah,
so it's a good card.
Because when it enters for 3, you get an equipment that you can immediately equip to a creature you control, and then it can, if it's already out, you can immediately attack with it, and it gets double strike. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think it's up there.
Cool. He's cool.
All right, next we have Dory, a Bear of Friends, a 3-drop mono red, 3/2 legendary creature dwarf warrior. It has trample. Whenever Dory enters, create a treasure token. This is 99 for me.
Yeah, this is actually going to go in my dwarf equipment artisan deck.
Yeah. It's great for any decks that care about treasures or artifacts or anything like that, because I know there's dwarves too.
Like lower power levels, like a common that for 3 it just makes a treasure. Like you don't see that a lot too. So I think for that it's pretty strong if you're playing like the lower bracket cards.
It's a bad card. Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a bad card. Yeah, I think it's a good card.
It gives you a 3/2 trample body with a treasure.
Yeah, it's just a good little ramp spell. Yeah.
Like if I was building a new deck and it cared about treasures, I might consider this. I like any deck I have now, it's not gonna replace what I have.
Yeah.
It's close, but it's not replacing anything right now. But I think it's a solid card for a common. I think it's gonna be one of the more popular commons that you see in the set.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in like even warrior decks, because it's a warrior too. And like Popper. This will see play in Popper, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right, now we got the red Gandalf Goblin's Bane. It is a 3-drop mono red, 5/2/3 legendary creature avatar wizard. It has adventure, flame shape for 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, exile them face down. For as long as they remain exiled, you may play them if you control a wizard. And then his regular side is whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Gandalf gets +1/+1 until end of turn and deals 1 damage to each opponent. So, I mean, like, we have the flame shape where we can cast... Yeah, this is flame shape where we can cast that before we cast Gandalf, of course, which you always want to do with an adventure, side of card. So you can get the top 2, and then you can play them right after you cast him. So if both of those are non-creature spells, then you can just bing bang, and then boom, got 2 damage right there anytime you want.
It's one of those damage your opponents every time you play a non-creature spell card in the command zone, if you so desire.
Yeah, this is
probably. I don't think I'd see this as a commander. I'd probably see this in like VV decks or something like that.
Yeah, any of those.
So like Firelord Zuko cares about exile cards. This might go in that deck.
Right.
Yeah,
it has its place.
Any of your group slug with the non-creature spells is obviously going to be in there. And with the flame shape, it also kind of helps too, just to get those extra 2 cards that you can kind of play whenever, as long as you have a wizard, which, I mean, he's a wizard himself, so you can just do those and play him and then cast those then.
Yeah.
So
this could even be a teletype card because there's wizards in that. I mean, basically the flame shape is just hand expansion that you can't interact with.
Yeah, so
having more cards is always better, and then you can even double that when you cast it. There's cards that copy the target sorcery. Now you got 4. Now you just have more options. So I mean, as its place, I think.
As a card itself, I think it's great. As a commander, it's probably a little lacking. There's better options if you're looking for like a group slug than this. But in the night,
you could do that. For sure. Yeah.
But if I'm gonna do that, I mean, for just 1 extra mana, I'm gonna throw down an Osier or something,
Got you.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's a solid card overall.
Everyone has their preference.
All right, next we have Gandalf Spark Starter. It is a 6-drop for 3 legendary creature avatar wizard. It has reach. Whenever Gandalf enters, he deals 3 damage divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. This one's a little miss for me. I mean, I think this is going to be more your 99 than your commander.
This is definitely I feel like a popper commander.
Yeah.
In our artisan deck. I don't think you're gonna see this played in our bracket.
No.
In our bracket.
I think 6 mana is too much. I think for me with this card, if I'm playing something, I would pay less to either have a 4/3 reach or have a spell that does 3 damage just to get rid of like 3 tokens so I can get through. I never find myself needing both at once. For 6 mana, it's expensive.
Yeah. 6 is kind of out of that, little sweet spot of like, okay, I could really see myself using this. Like, I feel like I'm wasting a couple mana I could have used for something else just to cast this.
If it was 5.
Even 5 would be iffy. I'd say 4 at most. Yeah, I think 4 at most for something like this.
Man, you guys are all about power creep. I think that's dirty. That makes this card.
Well,
I'm not saying this card won't find a place. I'm sure someone will find a place for it. I'm just saying you're not going to see it in one of my decks. I don't have a place for it.
Because I mean, you got to think. If I want to do 3 damage to something, I mean, I wouldn't be able to divide it, but like I wouldn't. Yeah, I would just do a lightning bolt, like for 1. Like, so that's what I'm kind of thinking of when I think of this. I don't think it being a creature with a 4/3 and reach really makes it worth 5 more mana. So
I mean, if you have a wizard typo deck, maybe you find a place for it.
Yeah, but it's just it's a tough sell for 6 mana for sure. Definitely a 99. If anything, I would not put that anywhere near fucking a commander slot.
No.
All right, next we have Glowin the Mighty. Glowing. Excuse me. Glowing the Mighty. Mighty Glowing.
They're going to eat you alive.
Oh, I know. I'm ready for it though. It's all right.
Hey, we're joking, guys. Chillax.
I'm not
sure.
Comments.
It is a 4-drop mono red for 3 legendary creature dwarf warrior. It has an adventure side, easy picking, not packing, my bad. It is a 3-drop mono red. Easy picking deals 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. Then its regular side is at the beginning of your first main phase. Add 2 red mana.
I can see this guy being a popper commander for sure.
Yeah.
2 red mana on your main phase is ramp.
And there's no limitations. It's anything.
Yeah.
You can use it for anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think as a card, instant 99. I don't know if I wouldn't play for a commander just because there's.
Well, not in our bracket. Not in our bracket, but I'm saying like popper. I could see this dude being a popper commander just for that mana alone.
No, for sure. Like easy pickings is cool, but that's more of a situational thing. Like especially if you got popper, you got a bunch of 1/1s, and you just hose everybody if you do that.
Yeah.
So like I like this card regardless if it was going to be a commander or not. Like
Me
I think
too.
it's a decent.
Yeah. The card itself is nice. You got a lot of utility. Like I said, you get 2 red mana on each turn, basically each of your turns, and then also you can just technically have a board wipe if they're running like token generators or whatnot.
Yeah, basically you spend all that 2 turns, it's free.
Yeah,
it's a free card.
Get a return on your investment.
Stocks.
Decent card. Sure.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you going to say about that?
Oh, yeah, I don't even remember. It wasn't important.
Fantastic.
All right, who wants to read this one so I don't fuck it up?
Owen, is
I would say Owen. I don't know if we're wrong. Just give a shit. It's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So we.
As you can tell, we're not Hobbit. We're not Hobbit.
No. So we have Owen the Brave. It's a 2-drop mono red. It's a 1/3 legendary creature dwarf warrior. It has the storied ability as we've seen before, and as long as you have an enduring story, Owen gets +1/+0 and has haste. And then you can pay 1, tap him, discard a card, draw a card. So
he's a loot creature in common.
Yeah. It's
nothing special, but not bad. It'll have its place.
It being repeatable and it just only being 1 mana that you can just have to spend each turn. I mean, I would take this over, and plus it's a creature as well. In the 99, I would take this over your regular like sorcery or instant spells that you would have, where you would discard a card to draw a card or whatever. I would take this over that any day.
Yeah, I have no opinion on it. It's decent in the right deck. It's fine.
It's like an average card. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a common. It's a decent common.
It's a really good common.
That dwarf commander we just saw, where like dwarf enters, you can discard your hand. Perfect. Boom. Throw them in there.
Yeah.
There
Get a
you
trigger.
go. Boom. Booyah.
People will say that anymore. Come on.
All right, now
Here's one of the big boys.
here we go. We got Smaug the Magnificent. It is a 4-drop mono red, 4/3 legendary creature dragon, flying, haste. Whenever Smaug attacks, he deals damage equal to the number of treasures you control to any target. At the beginning of your upkeep, you create a treasure token. Now, this one I am personally already building. It is absolutely kind of crazy. It has its moments. I'm still tweaking it to where it can be slow if 1, I don't get the lands, or 2, I don't get any kind of like ramp to really help it get there quick. But once it gets there, it's absolutely insane. Like you can put different creatures in there to where like whenever in time an artifact enters or a token enters or something like that, it deals a damage to each opponent, or when you sacrifice the token or something like that. And so like you with this deck,
I do know about Smaug as a character, and I like how it's like he only cares about treasures. It's not artifacts. It's like purse. It's just treasure.
It's very on brand for what it is.
Yeah.
Very much so. But there's plenty of creatures out there to where like you'll like deal a damage to each opponent whenever you like sacrifice a token or something like that. There's a couple of them there. I can't think of the names off the top of my head right now. I'm not looking at it.
You're talking about like Ingenious Artillerist, right? When it hits, does damage. Do you have Zorn in there, where when you make a treasure, you make another treasure?
Yes.
In there?
Yep. I have that one in there. Of course, I have to have Academy Manufacturer in there. Of course. So when you make the treasure, you'll get a food and a clue. So if you have that one along with that, so you're hitting people for 3 each time on your upkeep automatically.
Well, he only cares about treasures. Oh.
I'm talking about
person cares about treasures.
Yeah.
Other things will
Yeah,
come
but
and go.
what he's saying is when you're getting added value, and then I could see
Yeah.
you doing something like, hey, let's play Nuka-Cola vending machine, and then you just get more shit.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, reckless fire weaver. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it'll deal damage to each opponent. So like stuff like that. There's a bunch of those out there like that. So you can make it to where you can make a crap ton of treasures, or in that case, like cares about artifacts. So if you have that with the Academy Manufacturer out, you can hit people for 3 off of just creating that one treasure token. But of course, the whole deck is revolving around these treasure tokens. So you're going to be making a absolute crap ton of these treasure tokens each turn. So if Smaug doesn't kill them, then just making the treasures alone will kill someone off of other creatures you have.
And let me tell you, red, it's easy to get treasures in red.
Oh, absolutely.
Not difficult.
Almost every
Close your eyes.
color, every spell has fucking something to do with a treasure.
You sneeze, you make a treasure in red.
If you take every red card, you throw it on a wall, and you throw darts at it, you're gonna hit one that has treasure on it.
Yeah. So
You just saw a dwarf that makes a treasure when he enters.
yeah, there you go.
That-
Instant ad. There you go. But yeah, so for me personally, because I'm a little biased, but this is definitely some of the best commanders you'll find right here. Is this one right here? Like this is cream of the crop. Yeah, this is the cream of the crop.
Top three in the set.
I think you're steal
For sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
Especially all the other Smogs that we haven't seen yet that we're going to get to here. There's a decent amount of them.
Pretty gnarly too.
Yeah.
I know. He's 4 mana. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I know he's only a 4/3, but the abilities just on
It's
attack he
insane.
deals damage.
And with a deck that revolves around treasures too, you're going to get that before turn 4 if you're doing it right. If you get the right what you need right.
This
You'll
is
have like 10 treasures by turn 4.
Yeah.
So you're dealing potentially 10 damage by turn 4.
This is like your Rennie, except it's repeatable without blinking.
Yeah, and you got other win cons too. There's a couple of them. There's the one dragon where once you get 20 artifacts, and then there's also Knuckles. Once you get like 20 artifacts, you win, kind of stuff like that. So you can get to that pretty quickly too. So there's definitely a lot of different ways you can take this, whether it's just commander damage, or if you wanted, because he has the ability where you can do any target with number of treasures you control, so you can just kill someone straight out like that. There's the cards too, where it deals damage to each creature. There's the win cons with like I win cards kind of thing, stuff like that. There's so many ways you can win with this, so it makes it that much fucking more insane.
Yo, Sarcastic, did you hear what just happened?
What?
Hellkite Igniter and Knuckles just got banned in the spot. That's crazy.
Oh no, that's actually insane. I mean,
Yeah.
the timing on that couldn't be any more suspicious. All right, so next we have Thorin, Mountain King. It is a 4-drop mono red, 3/4 legendary creature, dwarf noble. It has trample. Then whenever Thorin enters, attach any number of target equipment you control to target creature you control. When one or more equipment become attached to that creature this way, that creature deals damage equal to its power to up to one target creature. I mean, like, okay. Auto equip and auto damage.
Like it's a one-time effect, so I don't really see this as being a commander, but in the 99 of equipment deck.
I mean, it depends when you put them out, because I could see you having like a good amount of equipments out and then just being able to attach all of them to a creature, and that creature being like a high power level, and then being able to just instantly kill someone just by throwing them out once.
Yeah, I see this as a late game. You cast it right, haste,
Yeah.
flying, all that stuff, and it's just not like at any point in time, like it's gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, you definitely have an opportunity to just one-shot someone just by playing them.
Yeah, it's a good card for sure. I really don't have an opinion on it other than that. It's a good card. It does the job. Equipment deck.
All right, now we're getting to Bjorn, Reluctant Host. It is a 5-drop mono green, 5/5 legendary creature, human bear shapeshifter. Has an adventure side, till and tend. It is a 2-drop. You may play an additional land this turn, and then his regular side is just trample. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, technically, you can just cast the Talentend and then just leave him in the exile.
The creature, I mean, it's cool, but it's it's 5/5 trample. It's just like what was that? It's just a common card. Like you're getting Nothing more, nothing less. It's fine.
Yeah. Definitely a 99 card for sure. I wouldn't use it as commander. So we have Bjorn the Fierce. It is a 5-drop mono green. It is a 6/6 legendary creature, bear shapeshifter warrior. It has trample. Other bears you control get +2/+2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a trample counter on up to one target creature you control. It becomes a bear in addition to its other types. Then if you control 3 or more bears, draw 2 cards. So I mean, I think Mikey has some things to say about this one.
So
Mikey, you hear that?
Yes,
now you can hate the whole office.
yeah, you hear that? They can smell their periods. So this card, I wouldn't. Just for me, it's gonna be 100%. This is a card for me. This is like a top card I want because I have Kudo, and the thing that just kills is bears are bigger, so everything's a 2/2 with Kudo. This makes everything a 4/4 at the minimum. Then you can make a creature that's already not a bear if Kudo's down. So you're getting the card draw if you have 3 or more bears, which I do have creatures that are just bears. So I'm probably going to get the card draw a lot, which is cool. But this is definitely a card I want for that particular deck. As a commander on its own, I mean, putting a trample counter on big stuff is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, trample on
any Hydra. Pick any Hydra, or just gets like Mana Gorger Hydra. I mean, that's a bad example.
I feel like this is the bear commander people have been waiting for. There are other bear commanders that are really good, but
yeah,
like I feel like this is going to be a strong card on its own. Like for me, I'm not looking for it as a commander because I already have one. But if you don't,
right?
You know what? You guys tell me which one you think is better. Kudo, this one. I think Bjorn is a 99.
They have both different play styles. Depends on what you want to do.
Yeah, they do, and it's dependent on that. Let me know what you guys think. This is a card I want.
I mean, I definitely in the 99 of Kudo for sure for you.
It's a 10 out of 10.
I could like see people building this on its own, another bear deck.
It's a good deck.
You're gonna get card draw.
Yeah, and with this, you're not really secluded to just bears because again, it makes whatever it puts the trample counter on a bear too. You always won't get the card draw for the first 2 turns or whatever, but eventually you would as long as you kept your stuff. But basically, you can put just about anything into this that's fucking disgusting and just give it trample, and give it 2/2/2. Yeah. But yeah, in the 99 as well, it's also great too because again, you can give the whatever creature you're looking for to get trample, and it'll get a +2/+2 buff as well. So in the 99 or commander, I see this being definitely at least minimum a solid pick.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely see some Bjorn deck.
Yeah, I think you'll find something nasty. All right, now we have Galleon, Elven King's Butler. It is a 4-drop mono green 4/4 legendary creature elf advisor. Whenever Galleon attacks, choose up to one other target creature you control. Its base power and toughness become equal to Galleon's power and toughness until end of turn. It's definitely a different way to kind of do things. Because I know most stuff that I've seen definitely recently has been, the toughness is the same as the power, but now this one will make whatever its toughness and power is to whatever other creature. So, I mean, that could be cool, especially if you just have him buffed all the way to hell. So you can make him like a 12/12, and then you can give another creature that might have some crazy ability or whatever a 12/12 as well, and then, send him on its way.
I can see somebody being cheeky, though, and doing just a mono, just elf decks where it's just 1/1.
There might be someone out there
elves.
There might be someone out there who loves this character from the movie or the books. And it's like, I'm going to build them regardless. So they'll figure it out. They'll make it powerful.
Oh, for sure.
It's interesting. It's not anything I would build, but I think it has its place in a 99 when I find a place for it.
Yeah, I definitely think it's more towards 99 than it is an actual commander. But I think if you do use it as a commander, I'm sure you could probably find something cheeky and different to, really make it work. All right, so next we have the Notary Hobbits. It is a 5-drop mono green 1/1 legendary creature halfling advisor. When the Notary Hobbits enter, if they're not a token, create 2 tokens that are copies of them, except the tokens aren't legendary. Add colorless for each halfling you control.
It's definitely going to be in those halfling decks from
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
set.
So for 5 mana, you're gonna get 3 creatures enter, and then all 3 of them will be able to tap for each. Yeah, for 3, and that's just if you just have those 3.
Then you can use copy spells. Like I don't know if there's copy spells in. Oh, they make tokens. There's definitely token doublers and stuff.
So just by default, you're spending 5 to get 9 back.
Yeah, I can see this as a commander. Like I think you're not. I think you're gonna see it more in the halfling, like Selesnya decks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I could see it as a commander if you really wanted to.
So yeah, it's definitely a very interesting card. There's a lot of ways I feel like you could probably take this with. I mean, because like, honestly, you could probably use this as like an Eldrazi deck commander. Honestly,
that's true.
Just to have that 9 mana like that, and you can really start casting Eldrazi's.
If you own no other, if you don't care about halflings, just have these guys be your mana in the command zone.
And that's
like my Helga deck, just big ramp in the command zone.
Well, that's also the big thing is it taps for the waste symbol, not a 1. That's a big difference right there.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah, I know, but maybe the people at home don't know, because like if you play like a Kozilek, the 10 mana Kozilek, you need two of the diamonds. You can't use generic. You need 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
No,
like for instance, I know people at home don't know. Tell me, shut up. It's cool.
But yeah, I definitely think it's a really good commander. Like you could definitely do many different things with it, but also in the 99 as well, it's insane for any kind of token deck, for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna see play for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so next we have Radagast of Osgobble. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right, but we'll figure it out. It is a 4-drop. It is a 4-drop mono green, 2/5 legendary creature, avatar wizard. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less to cast and can be cast as though it had flash.
Yeah, you're gonna see this guy. Probably in the 99. Like he's definitely like for big creature decks, especially green big creature deck. Like
and the big thing here is it's the first creature spell you cast each turn, so you can then cast like whatever creature you want. Say if it may have a certain type of ability, or if you just like need to just in case, on an opponent's turn, because it'll give it flash, which is insane.
This is a power crept version of it. There's another legendary. I can't remember her name, but she's the same mana cost. And it gives. She says green creatures. You can play green creatures as flash or something like that. This is basically the power cred version of that.
Yeah. Either way you want to put this, whether it's in the commander or in the 99, it's a solid card overall.
The flash is basically pseudo haste.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna do it at end steps.
Correct.
So.
Yeah.
I can see. We're gonna see it. We're definitely gonna see it.
We are. I feel like that's a Kai card. I can see Kai playing.
Oh, that's a 100% a Kai card. All right, so next we have Bard, King of Dale. It is a 6-drop, white and blue. It is 3/5 legendary creature, human noble archer. Has reach and vigilance. If you would draw a card except the first one you draw in each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. And then if one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice as many of those tokens are created instead. So I mean this is basically a doubler for your card draw, but as long as it's not the one you draw on your regular draw step. And it's also a token doubler in white and blue.
The 6 mana drop makes sense when you have both those abilities.
Yeah, and plus you have vigilance and reach as well.
Yeah.
So
That's
I mean,
a good card.
The 2 things you want to do.
Commander.
Yeah, the 2 things you want to do in those 2 colors, he will do flawlessly.
It's strong.
That's all we can really say is it's strong. Like it does.
Yeah.
Like token doubling in blue.
It does.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
And then just the fact that you can draw.
There's only been one. It's only and yeah, it's another doubler. Like it's a couple doubles in white. So here's another one now that you can put in. that you can make a commander. You can make a doubler. I mean, there's other doublers that you can make as commanders too, but
Yeah.
this is Azorius one.
Which is kind of nice because I feel like Azorius just gets hosed on creatures. Like you can't really go. Yeah, I guess you can kind of go white if you just play plain white, but just having another option in blue is a little bit more flexible.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have Bard the Bowman. It is a 3-drop white and blue. It is a 1/3 legendary creature, human archer. It has reach. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink until end of turn. As a commander, I don't see it as much, but definitely as a 99, this is obviously a nice card to have.
This
Yeah.
guarantee yourself that you have to guarantee.
You put Bard into Bard.
Yeah.
You put Bard. Yeah, you Bard the Bard. The Bard get Bard.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a decent card. I have nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
99.
All right. Next, we have Bifur Melodic Rider. Oh my gosh. Yes. It is a 6-drop red and white. It has storied, as we've seen before. It is a 4/5 legendary creature, dwarf bard. Whenever Bifur enters or attacks, you put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. As long as you have an enduring story, if an ability of a dwarf you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. So since we're talking about doublers, we have a dwarf specific doubling of triggers.
My dwarf equipment artisan deck.
Yeah.
I just love these double trigger effect.
And did they ever go through with I remember them talking about it, but I never followed up on it. Did they ever go through with the cards that are split like this with the red and white?
No, they didn't do that.
They didn't do it to where you can put this in just mono red, or you could put this as mono white.
No, I hope they never do that because that's just silly.
Okay, I remember them talking about it. I was thinking to myself, dang.
I don't even know why that was even a conversation in the first place.
Yeah.
Just they shouldn't change that because it just, I don't know. For me, it just feels like it would make building easier, and I kind of like.
Yeah.
I love building. I like playing the game, but I love building more, and I just like trying to piece together a deck as like a puzzle.
Yeah.
So I don't want them to make it easier. I want me to have to get creative.
Yeah. But as a commander, this is definitely great for your dwarf, tribal, of course, because they'll double all your dwarfs.
I could actually see this even in our bracket possibly being strong enough.
Oh, for sure.
Because I mean, always the triggering additional time is always good.
Yeah, especially with how many dwarfs are in this set. I mean, you're not going to really find a hard time finding some to put in this. So
I was building my artisan dwarf deck, and even older ones.
Yeah.
I mean, put that legendary dwarf we were looking at earlier, where a dwarf hits, you double it, that's gonna hit twice now every time. I know they're the same set, it's designed that way, but it's already a problem with those 3 cards by themselves.
I mean, 6 mana is high, but I'd pay that for additional trigger. I don't care personally.
Yeah, but you got red and white, so there's a good amount of ramp. There's a little bit of ramp in white, but red especially, like I said, you have Jessica's Will and stuff like that. Yeah,
we're gonna have treasures.
Yeah, that too. So I mean, I feel like you'll get there quicker than you would think. Yeah, Southern Tide, but shit.
That horse is gonna make the journey, bro.
Don't worry. All right. So next we have Alg of the North. I think I said that right. It's got 5-drop black red. It's a 5/5 legendary creature, Goblin Soldier. Whenever Alg enters, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Balg deals damage equal to that creature's power to another target creature. If excess damage was dealt this way, amass Goblin's X, where X is the excess damage. This is cool. It suffers the whole one-time use kind of thing. But it is black and red, so you could do some recursion, stuff like that. I mean, this definitely sounds like it could be more of an aristocrats kind of thing. So it falls in that, that frame, so it's whatever. But Off the top of my head, I just already kind of put it in my mind into the 99 than I would as an actual commander. But you could definitely go either way with it.
Fair enough.
I think for me, it's just Rakdos is a color. As a color combo, I suck at building. Like, it's just not my play style. So I don't even know if this is a card that's like any good or not. Like, I don't even have anything I would even throw it into right now. So it's just like, for me, it's a struggle. Yeah, no, every card has things, but for me, I just don't have a lot of commentary on it just because it's not. I don't even have a Rakdos deck. Like, I struggle building Rakdos. It's just.
I don't have an opinion on it because it's not anything I would use. I don't really like the whole amass mechanic. Like, it's fine. Yeah. I just don't use it. So I don't really have an opinion about amass cards.
Yeah. The only problem with the amass ones.
Bowmasters ever again.
Yeah, but we don't use Orcish Bowmaster for the amassing.
You like amassing? Sorry, buddy, banned.
That's just a added bonus. We don't care about that part majority of the time.
Yeah, I think it's a cool card overall. I don't think it's too crazy. It's not like too bad. It's kind of like right there in the middle. I mean, you could use it in many different ways in many different decks. If I would make a deck around it, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like it's more of a 99 card than it is a commander card.
The one-time effect does make it.
Yeah, that's what kind of kills it. Then we have the Chief Warg. It is a 4-drop black-green. It is a 3/3 legendary creature wolf. It has menace and then ferocious. Whenever you attack and while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you draw a card and lose 1 life. I mean, again, we're kind of getting to 99.
But I think this one would be a cool build around because, like, I have my Belby deck that has a lot of 4 power creatures, and like that's card draw. So it's when any of your 4 power creatures attacks, it's not like where it has to go at different players to get the card draw. If you attack with four creatures that have power 4 or greater, you're gonna draw 4 cards and lose 4 life. I mean, the losing life kind of sucks, but 4 cards is 4 cards.
Yeah. A life for a card is never bad.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. You're probably gonna see it in the 99 for sure. But I'm just saying, like, even like as a popper commander, I think this would be a cool popper commander.
I think this one goes off once though, right? You attack while you control a creature. It's not each creature, right? My mistake.
Whenever you attack while you control a creature.
Yeah, it's just gonna go off once.
Whenever you attack while you.
It's not each. It's just if you have it or not. So it's 1 trigger.
Oh,
right?
I'm reading it different. I'm reading it like whenever you attack with a creature, power 4 or greater. Yeah, you're right. You're only gonna get 1 ability off it. Yeah. So you're gonna get 1 card. I mean, now I see what you're saying. Yeah, I wouldn't build this as a commander. I read it wrong. Sorry, everyone.
It's all right. It's all right. We got it at the end. That's all that matters. But yeah, like I said, definitely a 99 card for me. I don't really see it as a commander too much. I mean, but everyone does their own thing. But me personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there's better options out there if you're wanting to do card draw. But yeah, I mean,
it's all right. I don't have a place for it or anything right now.
Yeah.
Dude, look at this guy. He's got those Hulk Hogan arms. Hell yeah.
All right, so we have. Oh yeah. We have Dwalin, Weapon Master. It is a 2-drop. Red and white. It is a 2/1 legendary creature, dwarf warrior. It has first strike, and then whenever Dwalin enters or attacks, put a hone counter on each equipment you control. Each hone counter on an equipment grants +1/+0 to the equipped creature. So I mean, this is kind of
effect, dude.
Yeah, this is kind of nasty. I think that's awesome. Because if you have 5 equipment attached to him specifically, and you attack with him, you can put a home counter on each one of those, so then he'll get an extra +5/+0. So it can get kind of crazy really quickly. And with first strike, you don't even have to worry about the whole not having enough toughness.
Yeah,
I don't even think I think another thing too with this is like you got extra combats. You're just adding to it.
Yeah. Each time you attack,
you're definitely gonna see this as a commander.
100%.
This is probably like for equipment, for Boros equipment, especially dwarves now.
Yeah.
Dwarf equipment deck, you're probably gonna see a couple. This will probably be one of the commanders. I think the honing thing is awesome. Like, there's a couple cards that do the honing thing. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you sarcastic? You building this already, or is it already built? Like, you love equipment?
No, he's got a Smaug.
Nah, I got Smaug. Smaug is my baby right now. I haven't even looked at really anything else. This is my first time really looking at anything else. I don't know. It's possible. It's a possibility. I'm not gonna
Yes.
rule it out. I'm not gonna rule it out. There's a lot of dwarf equipment shit going on here, so it's hard to just pick one.
And listen, he's a 2-drop.
Yeah.
It's an enter and attacks ability.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's pretty strong. I think you can make him definitely up there. So I would say his strength is a 9, maybe even a 10.
Yeah.
Well, 10's like maybe overkill, but definitely an 8 or 9.
He's definitely up there for sure in that general area.
I would agree with that. I think it's not difficult to make.
I mean, look at those arms.
Yeah.
Those arms alone.
Yeah. What else do you need? What else do you need?
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have the Great Goblin. It is a 3-drop, black and red. It is a 3/2 legendary creature, Goblin Noble. Whenever you put one or more counters on a goblin, orc, or army you control, the Great Goblin deals 2 damage to target opponent. Whenever another goblin, orc, or army you control dies, exile the top card of your library. You may play it until the end of your next turn. So, I mean, shit, we're talking, you put counters on stuff, which you're already going to do with like the mass goblins and the mass orcs kind of stuff, but you can also have other cards where you put counters on them that are goblins or orcs. You're dealing 2 damage to a target opponent.
They had a whole blight mechanic with Rakdos from Lorwyn. Those are counters. It's any counter.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be plus.
And then whenever one of those dies from whatever reason, you get to exile the top card of your library and you can play it until your next turn. So you're getting technically some card draw. So it's kind of insane.
Is great at killing its own shit.
Yeah. So there's a lot there for a lot of different ways you want to take it. It's so many options and they're all good. They're all good.
I might be wrong, but I think people already figured out a way to go infinite with it.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's plenty there to do it.
I was gonna say, like, I still like I said, the prior card, like Rakdos, I struggled with that, but I feel like this is way stronger than all the other Rakdos cards I've seen.
So far, yeah, for sure, 100%.
That's a cool card. It's probably gonna be pretty strong. I have to see it in action, but it's probably gonna be pretty strong.
Yeah, for sure. It'll definitely be up there.
Also, that card had a horse on it. There's way too many horses on these cards.
What is this, like fantasy or something? So now we have Nori, Teller of Tales. It is a 2-drop red-white. It is a 2/2 legendary creature, dwarf bard. Whenever Nori attacks, target attacking creature gains first strike until end of turn. So, yeah, I'd say 99 more than Commander for me personally, but I could see how you could put it there, though. Again, like Pauper and stuff like that, it's just a common. Yeah. So, I mean, that would be pretty decent, because first strike is pretty strong. So, I
mean, first strike's great, but this is definitely a common doing common things.
Yeah. So not much to really say.
It's okay. I'm not excited about it by any means. It's just like bullshit. It's a common card. Yeah. It's okay.
I mean, it fits the whole dwarf mechanics that they have right here. You'd go great with equipments just to give shit first strike. So yeah.
If you're just trying to jam as much dwarves as you can in your Boris dwarf deck, definitely,
100% a good ad.
Right. But you also have to think outside of the set. What I mean?
Yeah.
This card's good with the same card we're going to talk about the whole time.
Yeah. All right, so next we have another Smaug, the Wicked Worm. This is a 5-drop, black and red. It is a 5/5 legendary creature dragon. It has flying. Whenever Smaug enters, create X tap treasure tokens, where X is the number of artifacts your opponents control. Whenever you cast a spell, if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, you draw a card and lose 1 life. I mean,
so this is fair. This is the fair version of Dockside in the commands.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. Fucking, you get when he enters, God forbid, you're playing against the artifact deck. Jesus Christ, you're gonna get so many fucking treasures right off the rip, and then
the card draw is great too.
Yeah, it's every time you cast a spell using a treasure, and you yeah.
This is definitely going to be a commander. You're going to see it.
100%. 100%. You get the card draw. You get the tokens to cast the spells to get the card draw. It's just, yeah. There's
And there are ways to give. There are cards out there to give your opponent tons of treasures.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they don't make their own treasures, you can make them for them.
Well, you don't even have to go treasures. I mean, everyone's
No,
playing
it's just
Soul Ring, everyone's playing
I'm
Arcane
just saying.
Signet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like-
but if you really want to hit them where it hurts, you give them.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. But I'd rather give them like something stupid, like a Power Stone token. Something that they can't really utilize as much.
That's fair. But
And
no,
the-
this is a strong. In my opinion, this is going to be a strong commander.
And then you can also put the first Smaug, the Magnificent that we saw, into this one if you really wanted to. So all those tokens,
everybody ideas.
all those treasures that you just made, you can then swing with the new Smaug. Yeah, you can have all the Smogs in one deck.
I'm sure that'll be out there, but I think it's gonna be a strong.
Yeah, definitely top card here. Yeah,
If you can even get 2 or 3 off of it, like, I mean, that's still pretty good. I mean, I know you're
Yeah.
depending on like what they're playing and that kind of thing,
And
but like,
Listen, Mikey, people are going to be scared to kill it because it'll come back out and do this shit again.
yeah,
And
I can understand
like the
that.
treasures come in tap, but what we have Amulet of Vigor. We have other stuff.
Yeah.
There might be other stuff that makes things come in untapped. I can't think off the top of my head, but that's the big one.
That is the big one.
but even if you don't have any of that when you put it out, it's still fine. Whatever. I mean, your next turn, you're about to fucking go crazy. So
You're getting it.
yeah, that's all that matters. All right, so next we have Thorin Oakenshield. It is a 2-drop red and white. It is a 3/2 legendary creature, dwarf noble. Has trample, and we're back to the storied. As long as you have an enduring story, artifacts and creatures you control have ward 1, which is nice. I mean, it's definitely a really good, 99. As a commander, I mean, it is uncommon, so you can use it with Pauper. So I think that'd be kind of cool just to have all your creatures in the artifacts, so you can just be like, "Fuck you, you can't touch my shit."
I mean, Ward 1's not the strongest, but it's better than not.
Yeah, it's better than not having it. Fuck it.
No, like we're having Ward 1 is awesome, but like it's gonna obviously depend on your build. But is Ward 1 good enough to replace something else? I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
but I mean, like
Ward 1 doesn't do anything for me.
yeah, with these dwarf decks though coming out,
Yeah.
this is probably going to be decent enough to put in the deck.
In the short term, yes, 100%. But like we get a couple sets down the road. I'm not excited.
But
About
yeah,
it.
everything.
Yeah.
Almost everything could potentially get power crept out. That's
Yeah.
just the way it's been.
No, it can. It can, but like I'm talking about it as like a card overall, not just like set specific. Like in the set, yes, it's stronger, but as soon as we're away from the set,
It's a good uncommon in my opinion for what
It's
it wants to
okay.
do.
it's okay. I'm not. But I'm not interested. Ward 1 is just not. I'm not super interested in that.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying. It's not the most effective, but
Yeah, the cool.
sometimes we've been fooled by the Ward 1. We go to kill something, it's like, oh, it's Ward 1, and we don't have the extra mana. And we're like, we screwed up.
Yeah, and then
I mean, if you're doing a lot of targeting,
Yeah, for people listening, our pod is big on not doing no takebacks a lot of the times, maybe once in a while. So if we target a Ward 1, we don't have extra mana, we're screwed. Like
that's true. That's true. So I feel like blue players, like especially trying to get rid of stuff, it's awesome. But like board wipe stuff, extra damage doesn't do anything. So it's going to be dependent on like what you're up against, obviously. But it's okay. That's all I can say.
fair enough.
The main takeaways.
With, over okay.
Yeah. The main takeaways from it too is it's just a 2-drop, so it's not that expensive to put it down. And like the main thing here, especially it being a dwarf, is for those dwarf, equipment decks. It also gives the artifacts along with the creatures, especially the artifacts, Ward 1 too. So if you have something to where they're wanting to get rid of one of your artifacts because it's fucking them up, then you have a little bit of protection on them too. So in case they don't have the right mana to really take care of it, I mean, it's just an extra little protection to keep what's making you win here win. So
in that specific scenario, Ward 1 is awesome if you're doing that sort of thing. Like it's amazing, but that's all I got.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so next we have Thranduil Darian Liege. I think I said that right.
Sounds right.
It is a 4-drop green and blue. It's a 2/3 legendary creature, elf noble. It has Sylvan Rally as its adventure. It's a 3 mana to cast that. Mill 4 cards, then put up to 2 land cards from among them to your hand. And then its regular side is other elves you control get +1/+1. Then it has a landfall ability. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green elf creature token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got doublers in both colors. Like this is gonna be
It's bad times for
crazy.
everybody.
Might be crazy. It going crazy might be a stretch, but I feel like its potential to be strong is there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Landfall decks and Simics are pretty crazy. So if they want to do the elf version of that, I mean,
Yeah. And
I see people building this as a commander.
And them like leaving this as just an
Either
uncommon
or
is
either
kind of
upper
crazy.
bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what other landfall triggers would you
I think
throw
this
in
is
there?
strong.
You know, like Tatiova. Like I know that's a
There's a
merfolk, but
one.
like that's a good
Yeah,
one. Like
Tatiova.
everyone loves that. Are there any ones that give you +1/+1s on all your creatures, like when landfall hits?
I think there's some. There's some. It sounds
yeah.
familiar.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your 1/1s are now
there's some.
stupid. Like it's
Yeah.
just a wall of giant elves.
Yeah.
I can see that being a
You're
huge
making
issue
a
in that
body every
particular
time a
game.
land comes in.
Yeah.
Like this is, I can see this going pretty nutty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this is like one
Like, I
of the
don't
few.
even the venture side to me doesn't even exist. Like I'm just looking at the body side.
No, but I think in a scenario where you have no lands, you want to make sure you get the 2 landfall triggers at the
Yeah.
minimum. Like
I'm
play,
sure, but
play that first. But I think this is like one of the few uncommon commanders we've seen that's like a viable option, at least for our table. You know.
yeah, I can see this. I think we're gonna see some of this deck for sure.
100%. All right, then we have Thranduil the Elven King. It is a 5-drop black, green, and blue. It's a 5/6 legendary creature elf noble. Thranduil has all activate abilities of all elf cards in your graveyard. Whenever another legendary elf you control enters, draw 2 cards and then discard a card. Like, if you ever wanted to make an elf deck, here you go. I mean, you got it all. Fucking yeah.
That cares about elves in your graveyard. Like a lot of elves have activated abilities. You just mill yourself.
Yeah.
Now he has all those activated abilities.
Yeah, legendary elves.
Legendary elves.
They're everywhere.
I don't know how many. There's a lot of legendary elves. I don't play elves, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of legendary elves. I do feel from what I've looked through, I do believe, but just like the fact that this is like the go-go gadget elf. I mean, like you can just fucking whatever you want, they've got it basically. Fucking
yeah,
it's actually insane.
It's not it's gonna be an interesting build. I feel like for sure.
Yeah.
I think like my question, and this is more to the people watching, would be like, what elves are you throwing in a deck that you're gonna put in the graveyard to get activated abilities? I don't know enough about elves, so like, what are there cards that are good enough to make this a thing, or are we just like sensationalizing it for nothing? Because I know a lot of them tap for mana, but some of them have to have some good abilities. I just don't know what they are. So
don't worry, Mikey. We're gonna find out because I assume this is gonna be a popular build.
I have a feeling.
Yeah. All right. Next we have Tom, Bert, and William, a 5-drop black and green. It is a 5/5 legendary creature troll. It's pay 1, sacrifice another creature. You get to draw cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power, then discard a card. When Tom, Bert, and William die, if they were a creature, then return them to the battlefield. They're an artifact.
I think this guy rules.
Yeah, this is
I love this
kind of insane.
card. Yeah. I like shit like this.
Like, what would make this?
Dies, you just you have an artifact. You have an artifact version of him, which it's not impossible to destroy artifacts or enchantments, but it's
all about that ability. It's all about that ability. That's the thing you care about. So now
you're gonna want to get big creatures to sacrifice to just draw cards, and it's a sacrifice deck basically. What I think it's gonna come down to. This is definitely a commander worthy.
Yeah, sacrifice, another thing I don't do well when I build, so it's out of my wheelhouse. But I feel like just the ability to just keep drawing cards and then having a ton of cards, discarding cards just in your graveyard, it's going to be a problem because you can just go get whatever you want.
Yeah, good.
You can have recursion. Like if you're not doing recursion, obviously.
Yeah, it's black and green, so there's a decent amount of that out there. I mean, you're not going to find a hard time fucking looking for a card for it.
Yeah.
No, it's fun.
No, he's gonna be a cool card.
All right, now we have Philly and Killy?
Is it
Joyous?
Philly and Keely or is it Feely and Keely? I don't know.
Feely, Killy?
Philly and Killy. I'm almost positive it's Philly and Killy. 'Cause that sounds right.
Yeah. It is
I might be
a
wrong.
right.
I hope I'm not.
We'll find out. Find out in the comments. It's gonna be a 3-drop mono red, 3/3 legendary creature dwarf bard. It has haste, and you can tap it to add 2 red mana. Spend this mana only to cast dwarf equipment and saga spells. So I mean that's right up the alley of all the other dwarf cards that we've seen so far.
Yeah. Right.
So this will be a great addition. I feel like it'd be more for your 99 than your commander because you want all the
absolutely.
better white red ones over just a red one because there's so many white and red ones that are so good that you want in the deck. So I would put this more than 99 than the commander, but it could still work just as well as the commander as it would.
Yeah. He's gonna be in the dwarf deck in the dwarf
100%.
equipment.
I also think too, just the fact that you can pay 2 for a saga if you want to go that route. I mean, there's tons of sagas where
Yeah.
True.
deal damage, or you can make you can go find equipment, or you get buffs, or you can steal something. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
it's got utility.
Just so everyone knows, Mikey is the saga player.
Yeah.
Pod.
Yeah, you guys don't like those. I don't mind them. They have their place.
Yeah. All right, so next up we have Gandalf Party Guest. It is a 4-drop, blue, red, and white. It is a 3/4 legendary creature avatar wizard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may you may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost, where X is twice the number of legendary wizards you control. So I mean,
This is a crazy build.
yeah, we got spell slingers, and then you just having him out, your instants and sorceries are costing 2 less. So, and there's plenty of other legendary fucking wizards. I can almost guarantee you.
You got VV, they're all
VV as well in this deck. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, VV, you got Tella. The thing is every legendary wizard is a pain in the ass to deal with. You're good when you play it, you're getting targeted. It's just a matter of can you just out ramp what they're trying to do? Because I wouldn't want to go against this. You're playing this, you got you got VV and this out. I'm going for it. That's
listen to me. So this is a beginning of combat on your turn thing, right?
Yes.
Just do copy spells on Gandalf here. Make multiples of them, because there are things that make copies of them that make them non-legendary. They make plenty of those now.
Yeah.
Just have 10 of them out, and you get to play a free spell from your hand multiple times, and they're all really, really cheap. Have an army of Gandalf. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Let's say you had Blade of Selves. That's kind of a dumb one because you have to attack. But for instance, let's say everyone's wide open. You had Mirror Box out. You get to keep all that stuff. So you got 4 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's ways around. There's ways around to not make it legendary. So if you go that route, I'm just thinking out loud. That's crazy to do a cop
That's actually a bad example though. Because doesn't it say they're not legendary Mirror Box, or am I thinking of that wrong? Because that would actually.
Oh yeah, the token put not go. Yeah.
Oh, that's legend rule. Legend rule doesn't apply.
Yeah, one of them says there's 2 of them that say legend rule doesn't matter. Then you got
that's what you want.
Yeah. You got there's a bunch, and this is printed.
Yeah, but
those Marvel where you can make a copy of a creature and it's non-legendary.
Yeah, but that's the problem. If it's not legendary, it doesn't apply to this. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
getting. It has to be legendary. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Forget what I said, everyone. I forget that makes them non-legendary.
Yeah. Because Helm of the Host will make the copies non-legendary too, so you couldn't even do that. I do believe. Yeah.
You can't do that. All right, my bad, everyone.
Not a bad thought.
I was cooking for a second.
I was cooking. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's definitely a solid card. You're definitely gonna see this. This is everything you want for a Spellslinger deck for sure.
We're gonna see that.
Jess guy, it's fucking horseshit.
You're gonna see stuff. You're gonna see some Gandalf and his giant beard.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Wait, one second. Can you go back to the prior picture? Is this in the other picture?
Yeah,
it's the same image. Is that what's going on?
Yeah. It's part of that scene set. Yeah, scene box.
I just noticed it. That's all.
Yeah, that's what all these are going to be from right here.
You can buy all these guys for probably $40.
Yeah, I think that's how much they're going for.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next we have Thorin, King of Durin's Folk. is a 5-drop, red and white. It's a 4/4 legendary creature, Dwarf Noble. Whenever Thorin or another dwarf you control enters, create a treasure token. Other dwarfs you control get +1/+0 for each artifact token you control.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is actually crazy.
I don't
This
like
is
that.
like my third. Listen, this is my third Doctor deck in Boros.
Yeah, I know. That's
Is
the
it
thing. I
not?
thought
Is
of
it
it.
not?
Yeah.
And there's sandwiches. Like come on.
Yeah, and then
This is awesome. I hope we see builds of this guy because I think
We're I guarantee someone in our pod will build this. I don't know who. I can see Caden build this, honestly.
yeah,
because I mean it doesn't get like in the third Doctor. The third Doctor gets big for all the non-creature.
Yeah, this makes everything big.
Artifact tokens.
Yeah.
This makes all the dwarves.
yeah. Like I said,
This is
with
crazy.
all the other fucking red and white fucking dwarfs, like putting them all in this one deck is it's gonna be insane.
Like the whole them making a treasure when he comes in or another dwarf comes in, that's cool. But I'm really focusing on just like you said in another commander, the Academy manufacturer. That would go crazy in this deck.
Yeah.
You know, just make it doesn't even have to be treasures, just any way to make artifact token.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a map token, a blood token, anything. That's all he cares about.
Yeah. What's your commander that makes the golem tokens? That would work well for this too.
Do I have one that makes gold tokens?
The golem. I forget what it's called. Whenever you yeah. Gnomes.
Oh, an Impatal, yeah, that would.
They're artifact tokens, right?
They are, but I don't have any dwarves. I can't think of any dwarves in the deck. So.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about that card for just this, just to make those extra tokens for the rest of your dwarves.
This card, yeah,
that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you put like
I actually think, oh yeah, that too. I actually think that's like a 10 power commander.
Oh, 100%. Like you're gonna see it. It's gonna suck. You just have to deal with it.
It's unassuming. It's gonna throw you by surprise. It's not. Dude, look at this guy.
And listen, you don't even have to drop. You can just make all those treasures before you drop the commander.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when it's bad. When you can just wait until you actually need to make your guys big and just drop it. Like boom.
But even if you want to drop them immediately and then just cast all the fucking dwarf spells, it's still going to get there either way.
I feel like that's going to be like a top 5 commander in the set.
Build more than likely.
That looks great.
I feel like it has the possibility.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So next up, we have Bilbo, fellow conspirator. It is a 3-drop mono green 2/3 legendary creature halfling citizen. If you would create a food token, instead you create a food token and a treasure token.
I'm actually.
It looks like food's on the menu, boys.
I might slap this into my third Doctor deck.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
I think he's cool.
Insane.
I think he's cool. I think he could hold his own as a commander. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like I could see him in a cabbage merchant deck.
Yeah.
You know, cabbage merchant from Avatar.
Yeah.
Cares about food.
Like whether you have him as a commander or in the 99, he's gonna have value no matter where you put him.
Yeah. I think it's a good card. As a commander, like I think it's good, but it's not like the last one we just saw where that's like, oh my god, I can't deal with that. I feel like this can have that potential, but it's like, it's food. You know what I mean? So like the treasures, the ramp is going to be the problem, I think.
Dude, I just want some of those Popeyes biscuits on that plate.
All right.
I can't stop looking at those. Whoever drew those, Dimitri Burmack, good job, buddy.
Like if they had this with white as well, it would be a serious fucking problem. The fact they only have it in green is like, thankfully, right?
That's a cool card, dude. I think it's a good card.
100%.
I like it.
All right, so next we have Ori Plate Stacker. It is a 7-drop mono white legendary creature dwarf bard. When Ori enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments your opponents control. You gain 1 life for each permanent destroyed this way.
This is a Helga card.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it in Helga because I already have enough of the destroy all the artifact and enchantment effects, but.
It's cool,
yeah,
but 7 mana is a lot.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, 7 mana for a board wipe when it comes to artifacts and enchantments that aren't yours.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's expensive. Like it's. Yeah. I guess it depends on what you're trying to target. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't see this ever being built as a commander. I'm sure someone out there will try, but
yeah. I definitely see it more in the 99 than you were just saying. Because it's a great board wipe for those pesky artifacts and enchantments.
I'm going to take back what I just said, because now I'm thinking about it. White is good for blink spells.
Oh, shit.
Just wait and keep blinking it.
But I mean, you wouldn't have no reason to blink it until people have more artifacts and enchantments, because you're not really getting any value.
You have Microsynth Lettuce that makes everything artifacts. You put this guy into play, you blow up all their lands too. They're done.
Shit.
They can't have anything.
Okay, so there you go. What's cooking over here? There you go.
Yeah, and then there's other artifacts and things to make other people's stuff artifacts too. Just you can keep blinking them. They can't have nothing.
I didn't think of that. Yeah. Okay.
That's actually insane.
I take back saying you can't play him you wouldn't see him as a commander.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
You have to do that play style for this to be viable in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, it's a build around.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure other people will find other little things you can do just to make it as worse, if not more worse.
Watch on TCG the card you just said. Yeah, it's gonna spike 300%.
Yep, just went up $30. So next we have Smaug the Impenetrable. It is a 7-drop, black and red. It's an 8/7 legendary creature dragon, flying, indestructible haste. Whenever Smaug is dealt non-combat damage, create that many treasure tokens.
People have already figured out a way to go infinite with this guy.
I mean,
all over the place.
I mean, yeah.
Just have it damage itself, nonstop.
I forget how they did it, but it's already viable commander.
I mean, I can already tell you the was it Thrasher? I forget what it's called. One where you tap it and then you can do damage to a target creature or whatever.
Yeah. No, this is definitely going to be a commander you're going to see out in the wild.
But yeah, this is like I said, just like all the other Smogs.
The majority of Smogs you're going to see built.
Yeah, 100%. They're all very viable. I mean, they're all kind of.
I don't really have anything to say other than that. Like, it's pretty
yeah. You got flying, indestructible, and haste just by default. I mean, like that's all the three things you'd want.
Right, he's an 8/7 flying indestructible haste dragon. I mean, that alone is scary enough.
Yeah. God forbid you try to block him. Like fucking. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, yeah. That's.
I don't think any of us have anything to say about that. It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is what it is. We know what it does. It's here to fuck shit up.
It's gonna suck.
Yeah. All right. So next we have Smaug, the Great Calamity. It is a 7-drop mono red 5/5 legendary creature dragon. It has an adventure, Spew Flame. Spew Flame deals 5 damage to target creature, and then its regular side is just flying. I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you have like a dragon deck, it'll probably fit this in. If you're just trying to jam as many dragons into a deck as possible.
Yeah. I mean, like it's pretty standard. I mean, like you get a little sorcery added on to just a regular 5/5 flying dragon.
It's a fair value card. You're paying 1 mana for 1 damage, or 1 mana for each 1/1 it has. It's a 5 card. It's average.
It's a common doing common thing.
Yeah. Correct. Do I feel like a flying 5/5 dragon is worth 7 mana? I don't know, but
not nowadays.
But yeah, but definitely the Spew of Flames, just having it as just a sorcery, just deal 5 damage to a target creature, can always come in handy, because most commanders are like 4 or under, so you can kill a commander real quick or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
All right, so next we have Bilbo Unexpected Adventure. It is a 4-drop mono white 2/2 legendary creature halfling rogue. Bilbo can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Whenever Bilbo deals combat damage to a player or battle, put up to 1 target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from a graveyard onto the battlefield under its owner's control. So we just have white recursion here, which is always nice to see.
It doesn't even have to be your graveyard; it's just from a graveyard.
Yeah. So you can take other people's stuff too.
Battle.
Yeah.
Like if you hit someone's battle. I mean, to me, I wouldn't use it, but that's just a personal preference. But I can see people using it.
I mean, yeah, if you're running a white deck that has, there's not really too much white that really needs the recursion. I mean, this would be more for like a white or black deck it's where you would want to use this for that recursion. But the fact that you
Almost
can,
gotta get some shoes though.
no, I mean, you got the dogs out. Dogs got to stay out. But yeah, I think overall it's a decent card. As a commander, I mean, your mileage may vary. I don't know if you can figure out some type of crazy combination of cards or whatever it might be. But I mean, as just a regular card, I think it's pretty solid.
I mean, the not blocking thing's kind of nice, but
Yeah, as long as they're 3 or less. Yeah. All right, next.
this art's cool.
Yeah, I like this art. That's really fucking cool. So next we have Gandalf, Shadow's Foe. It is a 7-drop mono blue. It's a 3/4 legendary creature avatar wizard. It has vigilance. Whenever Gandalf enters, exile up to 3 target lands you control, then return them to the battlefield tapped under their owner's control. Whenever a land you control enters, draw a card and put a ++1 counter on Gandalf. So I mean, I think this is the first blue that has landfall, just like straight mono blue.
No, there's other things that have landfall, but not when
The
it comes
first card. It's first card in the set though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got
Well, the Simic Elf commander had landfall.
Yeah, but just for mono blue though, it's kind of landfall is very rare to find.
Oh, mono blue.
Yeah.
Draw a card every time a land comes in though. That's really good.
Yeah, and then when he enters, you get 3 lands enter with him.
So
Yeah,
what
you
are the
bounce
lands
the
that
land.
you wanna play though? Because you want like to just get the most value out of it. Like what lands when they hit do things? Like what are the best cards? You know what I mean? Like gain life.
I don't know off the top of my
Surveil.
head.
Like you can do surveil, I guess.
Yeah, the surveil ones are nice.
Like set to your hand, get the cards you want.
But for any like landfall deck,
The what?
I don't like the 7 mana for that effect, but it is what it is.
I mean, yeah, but I
You just
mean,
can't be choosing.
you could also be doing some type of like. I mean, if we're mainly going for the landfall, I don't think you'd really be focusing on blink though. But if you have like a blink landfall combination for some reason, or something comes out like that, this would be kind of crazy.
I mean, this would be, you don't even have to do the blink effect. It's a up to 3, so you don't have to do any if you don't want to. So
Yeah.
having like, there's an artifact. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a 3-drop artifact. Anytime player puts a land into play, they draw a card. This is that, but just for you, and he gets bigger when you.
I can't see a reason you wouldn't want to do that because you could just exile the 3 lands you use to pay for this, and they come in tapped anyways. You get +1/+1 counters and draw a card. Like why would you? There's no reason.
I know,
to
but
not
I'm
do it.
just saying.
Right.
No, I know. You're right. But I'm saying if for some reason there's some downside to it, you wouldn't have to.
Yeah, and I know there's some cards out there where lands enter untapped or whatever the fuck. So you can also exile them and bring them back and then be untapped.
Again.
Yeah. So yeah, there's different ways you could do it.
If you bounce him, if you bounce him yourself, you could just keep doing that effect.
Yeah. I mean, you get the card draw, but you're gonna lose the counters.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, the counters aren't the important part. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it for the.
As a commander, I think it'd be interesting to see people build. As 99, it's cool, I guess, if you're like trying to do like some type of blink or whatever landfall kind of thing.
I think we'll see some of this in the wild.
I like it. It 7's a lot, but I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so next we have Thorin, Company's Leader. It's a 5-drop mono red, 4/5 legendary creature dwarf warrior. Whenever a dwarf you control deals combat damage to a player or battle, create 2 treasure tokens. Then you can pay 10. Creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. 10's kind of crazy,
I
but
feel
yeah,
like with all the dwarf treasure things we've seen so far, like 10's nothing.
yeah,
No,
that is
that's
true.
easy. But I would even play him for that ability. Like, we're going to see this guy in Magda decks because Magda cares about dwarves and treasures.
Yeah,
So, pretty good. 5. Actually, 5's not a lot for that ability, in my opinion. That's a pretty potent ability in
yeah,
a dwarf deck. You're getting 2. If it was just 1 treasure, but it's 2 treasures.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's whenever a dwarf. So however many
whenever a
dwarves you're getting
dwarf.
2. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're getting. It's going to pay for itself immediately.
Yeah, no. So like, it's a strong card. In my
especially when
and,
you
like, I can even see it as a commander viable.
yeah, especially when you combine it with all the other dwarfs we've seen. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see a lot of
So-
dwarf decks now.
Oh yeah,
We finally got
100%.
enough dwarf to see dwarf deck.
All right, so next we have Bard, heir of Gur Gur
Gurion?
Gurion.
Heir of
So yeah, Bard, heir of Gurion. It is a 4-drop white blue 4/4 legendary creature human archer. As reach, vigilance, other creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever you attack, draw a card. So I mean, it's
another bard to put in your bard deck.
yeah,
Pretty much.
Bard for your bard.
Bard.
I'm gonna play Bard, tap Bard to cast Bard, for Bard to play Bard, and then Bard attacks. But yeah, I mean, like I said, whenever you attack, draw a card. It's always nice. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. I mean, yeah, you get nice little, whole board. Whole board gets love.
Yeah, it'll be in the 99%.
100%. No, I honestly, I'm trying to figure out where they've found the reason they give it a mythic, but I mean, it's more of like
do that for eternal format.
Maybe.
Eternal.
We have Blog Erebor's Reckoning. It is a 6-drop black red. It is a 6/6 legendary creature goblin soldier. It has trample. At the beginning of each combat, other goblins and orcs you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. So this is great for all you token decks. This is just going to kill you. Completely wipe your board. And then the fact that each combat, your goblins and orcs are going to get +2/+2 just, I mean, helps you with any of your other goblins and orcs you'll obviously be running in this.
Yes, definitely a one-sided board wipe.
Yeah.
So if you get enough of those negative effects, like potentially your opponents won't have boards.
Yeah.
So
It's definitely a lot not hard to make goblins and orcs in the set, and then they're all getting 2 buffs. So I mean, I think what was it? It's 2/2 dwarfs these other cards make. So 4/4s versus like what? I mean, that's gonna get out of hand fast.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be hard to like
hard.
make this stupid.
All right, and then next we have Chief of the Wilds. It's a 4-drop black green, 4/4 legendary creature wolf. Has menace. Whenever another wolf you control enters, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Chief of the Wilds. If an ability of another wolf or battle you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. I feel like I'm getting deja vu with some of these abilities. But
this is cool.
Yeah.
Werewolves.
Yeah, because there's not really
I
many
think this.
wolf,
Yeah.
commanders out there like that. So
Yeah. I think this is going to be a good wolf commander.
Yeah.
If you want to make a wolf that's not werewolves.
Yeah.
Because werewolves were a thing. If you just want to do wolves, this is a good one, in my opinion.
yeah, it's
Now,
not
aren't
bad.
werewolves? They do the night day thing, and I hate that. I hate
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they only did that the second way around. No, they did it the first way around. They did it both ways. But the second time they did it around, it was weirder. I didn't like how they did it the second time around.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are one of those. A werewolf deck is like one of you definitely got to like do the whole clear sleeve because they flip.
Yeah, they flip all the time.
Like I know I don't see a lot of werewolf decks. I haven't played against a lot because of just flipping the cards.
Yeah, constantly.
So
Well, I also feel like, and I know we're kind of going off on a tangent, but like, with the werewolves, I can't, like, Arena keeps track of that for me. If I had to do that in person, I would definitely forget it every single time.
I played against werewolf decks. It's annoying because it's like it's technically their deck. They should be paying attention to the day-night cycle. That's like supposed to be their job. That's what I'm trying to say. And if they forget, it's all fucked up. But this is a good wolf commander. I like this. If I was gonna build a wolf deck, this is probably who I would choose. Honestly.
Yeah. It's a solid wolf commander for anyone who's been looking for a good wolf commander. I mean, it'll do the job. I mean, doubling all your wolves and shit. Like, I mean, what else do you want? And it also doubles the battles as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't care about the battles, because it would double his effect. So when a wolf comes in, you'd be getting 4 counters.
That's another wolf, so it wouldn't work for him, but still.
Good.
All right, next we have Dane of the Ancient Halls. It is a 5-drop red and white. It is a 4/5 legendary creature, dwarf noble, vigilance haste. Whenever Dane attacks, he deals damage equal to the number of dwarves you control to each opponent. Jesus Christ! Well, I think this would probably be the dwarf commander right here that you would need. Right there, boom.
Listen, every Boros dwarf card is like
God
gonna
dang.
over, dude. Like pay pick your poison at this point.
Yeah.
Just pick your poison.
You can pick any one of them and be just fine.
You want to do equipment? You want to do both?
And he has haste. Remember that. So the second he comes out,
Fuckers are the
boom.
These motherfuckers are the slivers of Hobbit.
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening here.
God forbid you have 20 of these, because you've already seen like 3 different fucking cards that doubles the triggers.
Yeah, he doubled the triggers.
Yeah.
You hit with this twice, you're game over. Not to mention, Red has all the double damage.
God forbid you have those out too when this game comes out. So it's just terrible.
Obviously, they can't see me at home, but like I'm rolling my eyes.
Dude,
when
this is gonna be a strong command.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not even a question.
Not much to say.
Yeah, except fuck you if you fucking pull this thing out.
Grandpa, I'm tired.
That's just too damn bad. Fucking.
You keep digging.
All right, so next we have the Great Goblin, Full Hearted. It's a 5-drop black and red. It is a 3/3 legendary creature, Goblin Noble. Whenever a Great Goblin enters or attacks, amass goblins 3. Armies you control have trample. So yeah, it's a nice little army deck, I guess, if you want to do the goblins and the orcs. That's like your only options.
It's way too specific. It's nothing I would play.
Yeah.
5 for this ability is like nothing. Is like that just seems like a lot.
I mean, yeah, it's something. I mean, at least you get it when it enters and then when it attacks, so you can kind of double up on it a little bit.
Like I said, I don't do amassing, so I don't have an opinion really.
Well, let me ask you this: when you amass, when it says amass goblins 3, is that a goblin army or?
Yeah, it's a goblin. It's a goblin army. So you'll get an army, and then you'll get 3 counters on that army.
Yeah, you just get 1, and then it gets bigger.
So
time you amass.
So when it enters, you'll get a goblin army that's a 3/3. Then when it attacks, that goblin army will become a 6/6, and it'll have tramp because of this card.
No, okay, gotcha.
I mean, the trample is good for the armies, but I mean, it's like I said, amassing does nothing for me. I don't play amassing cards, so I don't really have an opinion.
I mean, I see a world where, because we've seen a good amount of these amassing goblins already, so I see a world where you can amass it to a total of like something that can one-shot somebody, because it'll have trample too, so then like what you're gonna really do. So I can kind of see that, but that's about it.
I'm thinking of it the other way too, where you can do goblins and orcs in all the amass cards because they all technically are armies, so it's a little wider. I mean, I can see that too, but I think it's just I don't think it's anything I would play. Like it's too narrow.
Yeah,
and also Rakdos, and it's not my play style.
Yeah.
Wow. I said it 3 times already. You know what I mean? It's just
we get it, Mike. Okay.
Shut up.
We get it.
But yeah, I mean, if they come out with more of like the armies kind of stuff, then I could see a future for this. But right now, like you were saying, it's just too narrow. There's not enough to really make a solid deck for just like armies when it comes to like the goblins and orcs and whatever else they'll come out with later on.
Yeah.
We have to return to the world of J.K. Tolkien or whatever. Is that his name? The guy who wrote
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we have to go back to his world a couple more times before that's really a big thing.
So next, we're going to have Thranduil the Strategist. It's a 5-drop green-blue. It's a 4/4 legendary creature, Elf Noble. It says other elves you control have tap to add green or blue. And then it has a landfall trigger. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green elf creature token.
So this is just the better version of the other one then.
I guess so, yeah. Because this is basically all your ramp in one card.
This is the Simic Elf Ball right here.
Yeah, put them in the same deck, you're fine.
Just put this in your graveyard, and then you can just use it.
It's going to be brutal.
It is.